We've got Russell Wilson in the snow tonight. Did you hear what I just said? Russell Wilson in the snow. I don't think there's ever been anything so remarkable. Is it snowing? Now it looks like it's not snowing, but before I saw snow and I see Al Michaels in his big winter coat, I don't know. Wait a minute, that's not the score that's on the screen. Oh my God, I forgot to remove the final score. Wait a minute, this isn't going to happen. This is not going to happen. By the way, I have a bunch of things to say. First and foremost, Anakin Skyogre, I see you in the chat. His great aunt passed away from cancer last night. So let's keep him in our thoughts. And Anakin, remember, this is the place you come to forget your troubles that go on in the real world. So even though it's painful, and I know it is, try to clear your mind and let the demonites in the chat pick you up, because that's what we're here to do. Oh, by the way, welcome to the Interdimensional Demon Federation. I am your host, Rich Jodice. This is the fastest growing community of NFL degenerates, football degenerates on the internet today. This is the golden age of the IDF, and you are all here to enjoy it. And no one will ever be able to take that away from you. Ever in your entire life will anyone ever be able to take that away from you. I promise you that. If they try, they deal with me, and they don't want to do that. So, of course, we're going to start talking about the Jets, right? All of these little things. Strange how Woody Johnson is the big bad villain now. What I don't understand is, I remember last season when Zach Wilson was starting, and we were begging the team, we meaning the fans, were begging the team to remove him from the starting position. And they kept rolling him out. And what did the media say? This has got to be Woody. This is Woody from the top of the mountain saying, no, you do not bench Zach Wilson. No, you don't do that. And now that narrative is gone, right? Now, suddenly, and we heard that for about 2 years, by the way. Now, suddenly, Woody wanted to get rid of Aaron Rodgers. Suddenly, he's just pulling all these strings behind the scenes. Wanted to bench Aaron Rodgers. If Woody wanted to bench Aaron Rodgers, he would have been benched. I guarantee you that, because Joe Douglas had checked out. Robert Saleh has been fired. You think Jeff Ulbrich is like, no, we're not going to bench Aaron Rodgers. I'm making the call, man. No, that's not happening. What are these people talking about? What are they talking about? I don't understand it. Anything to try to drag this team through the mud. You know what? There are some articles out there to their credit. To their credit, people are getting it right. But the majority of them, the Diana Rossinis of the world, who I'm not fond of her. I'm not fond of her. I'm sure she's a lovely person, but the way she talks about the Jets, I just want to have a debate with her. I want to have a debate, like a presidential debate, podiums and everything. Handshakes beforehand. And then, I don't know, maybe we'll let some of you guys be the moderators. Come up with good questions. But it's illogical what they're saying. And then there's the narrative of nobody's going to want to go there. They're not going to be able to. Look at all these stories that are coming out now. Nobody's going to want to go there. Nonsense. First of all, if Woody will get who he wants. He is so motivated now. All you're doing is making this man mad. All you're doing is making a billionaire mad. You tell him he can't bring in a coach, he's going to write the largest check in the history of checks ever written in the NFL to bring in that coach and to change this narrative. Watch it happen. So, yeah, I don't want to hear it anymore. To all the Jets fans that are sad and we're never going to be good again, things change so quickly in the NFL. Stop it. Yes, it sucked. I know it has sucked. Believe me, I know. Believe me, all of you who've been here with me know that I know that it sucked. I've yelled at the team. I've called them nasty names. But that's in the heat of battle. When the dust is cleared, I come back and say, you know what? As much as I hate you, I love you. And you're going to get it right at some point. And they will get it right. And you will all know that I was the one that sat here. And I was the one that said, I will never leave. Never. I have Chiefs fans offering me fandom. Come on over to our side. And I say, no. By the way, Chiefs fans, I have something in store for you, but I'm going to keep that a secret. I'm going to keep that a secret. We got a kickoff going on. I haven't even told you who Baal is supporting or anything. That's how mad these mother effers make me. I haven't even greeted anybody in the chat by name yet. What is going on? I have to do these things. It's my duty. I apologize. The prediction, by the way, not future telling device, score prediction, Steelers 20, Browns 10. Who is Baal in favor of tonight? Let's see. I think, yes, of course. It's the Steelers. I knew that was going to happen. Not that I knew where Baal was going to be, but I mean, why wouldn't you pick the Steelers tonight? Could be a trap game. Could be a trap game. There is snow. There is snow. Russell Wilson's marching out onto the field looking like Russell Wilson. I don't know who he looks like, but the guy in front of him looks like a giant Troy Polamalu. So let's see what's going on in the chat right now. 25 concurrents, by the way. Who do we have on the other stream here? We got 4 concurrents. We've got people. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights comes in and says, yo, what's going on? We got Remy the Enforcer over there. And Daniel Jones is now apparently a safety, right? As Najee Harris will lose a yard on first down. Shelby Harris takes him down. Penny the Cat says fudge. Johnny Bones Johnson says skull. Yes. Fudge and skull. What an opening kickoff. And it's raining in Connecticut. So Rich, that score, is that a safety and 6 field goals for the Steelers? Yes. Yes. A safety and 6 field goals. That's what it is. Hey, I just picked 20. It just came to me. As Jalen Warren gets a first down and more. That's about a 16-yard gain. And there he goes in the snow. Yeah. Oh, and Justin Ziegler, wait a second. Your interdimensional champion just comes in right away with a 50 spot to kick off Thursday Night Football. Let's hear it for him. Your interdimensional champion, Justin Ziegler. One of the what do I call it? What do I say? As Russell Wilson throws this ball out to the tight end, the very giant man whose name's escaping me, Washington. I forgot the resident Eagles fan. Based off your reaction, I take it you don't like your ownership. What do you think is going to happen with Rodgers next year? I know the Jets want to clean house now, so I'm not sure what happens with Rodgers given his level of play. I don't think Rodgers is going to be here. I mean, Woody is just, he's battle-axing people right now. He's battle-axing people. I don't mind the ownership. I'm going to be honest. Have they made the best moves? No. But all it takes is to make a good move, and now all of a sudden the ownership is good, right? George Pickens is a yard shy of the first down mark. We got 3rd and 1 coming up. All it takes is for Woody to make the right hire and step aside, and that's it. And to be fair, the man has stepped aside. Oh, there's your title. I thought it was on screen already. The man has, other than this year, the man hasn't really stuck his nose in things. He let the football guys handle it. Joe Douglas hired Robert Saleh and a terrible coaching staff. Joe Douglas missed on the quarterback, missed on the left tackle. Those are the 2 most important positions in football. 3rd and 1, and the play is blown dead. Those are the 2 most important positions in football. Woody Johnson didn't do that. Woody Johnson did not miss those positions. Woody Johnson didn't make those draft picks. Woody Johnson didn't hire Robert Saleh. He didn't do any of those things. So Joe Douglas being shown the door should surprise no one. With a 30 win and 64 loss record, and we're saying, oh man, the Jets are crazy. No, they won 3 games this year. I would rather get rid of him now. The guy was checked out anyway. I would rather get rid of him now. I'd rather get rid of Robert Saleh in the early part of the season when it looks like everything's falling apart than sit there and wait and let it drag on. By the way, when, as Russell Wilson takes the snap, gets the ball off to Pat Freiermuth, who is across the 40 into Browns territory. By the way, when Adam Gase was here and Mike McCagnon or Adam Gase's last year, we'll say. First of all, everybody said they waited too long to fire Mike McCagnon, which they did. They let him draft. That was weird. That was Chris Johnson, by the way. But when Adam Gase was here in his last year, what was everybody saying? When we were waiting to get Trevor Lawrence, we were like, let's tank. Everybody was like, why are you keeping Adam Gase hired? Get rid of him. Move on. They do that with Robert Saleh this year, and it's like, oh, that was a bad move. It's this horrible case of just looking at what the Jets do and finding a way to crap all over it, as Jalen Warren gets about a gain of 7. Thank you so much for the 50 spot, my friend, Justin Ziegler. He's up over the $700 mark now. He's up to $725.71. I can do math. I can totally do math. $725.21. Speaking, I see you, dude. I see you. Speaking of Eagles fans, dude is making his presence known tonight, but I must get Justin Ziegler on screen over the $700 mark. Hold on 1 second. As Russell Wilson works out of the shotgun, takes the snap, and he's going to try to run on 3rd and 3. Oh, 2nd and 3. We've got 3rd and 2 coming up. Dude with a 5er says, picks nose, flicks that demon ref. Now, this is eternal hell. This game is going to be low scoring and boring. You think so? Don't pick your nose, man. That's gross. And when I was reading flicks it at, I thought you were flicking it at me, and I was just like, dude, what are you doing? Don't flick boogers at me. Nobody likes that. I certainly don't. We're going to show you your belt as well, my friend, as Russell Wilson on 3rd and 3 gets sacked by Myles Garrett. Guess who? We have 2 sick defensive ends, by the way, in this game. You know their names. You know their names. Dude, there's your title. He's up to 605. That was the number of the very first house that I ever lived in. Actually, no, it was the second house I lived in, but I was a little baby, so it doesn't matter. See how you guys always get this awesome information about me during the streams? 5 concurrents on the short stream, 31 concurrents on the main stream. Here we go. Browns are locked the F in. Oh, yeah. Looks like they are. And here's Chris Boswell. This is from 58 in the snow. Boswell puts it up and it's wide right. So nothing so far. And the Browns will take over. Here comes Jameis Winston. I'm sure he gave his team a bunch of speeches before the game, probably 6 or 7. And Boswell hooks it. There's Nick Wright. He's here. What's going on, Nick Wright? Nick Wright is hanging out. I have something in store for Chiefs fans. Oh, I have the loveliest thing in store for Chiefs fans. It's going to be remarkable when I reveal it. And I don't know when I'm going to reveal it. It might be after Thanksgiving. We'll see. I have to talk to somebody first. And yes. Chiefs fans, you want to talk about a curse? Oh, I may have discovered something. I can't wait. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Shane Giggles is here. Yep, Mike Tomlin trap game from hell. Here we go. No. I will not hear it, Shane Giggles. I will not hear it. It's fine. You guys are going to be fine. I assure you. I don't assure you. I don't know if you're going to be fine. I'm just trying to be positive for your sake. Thank you to Underdog for sponsoring the stream, by the way. We're going to get more into that later. If you follow me on X, you will see what my picks are for this game. So if you don't follow me, go there and follow me now and check it out. All you have to do is scroll down like 2 posts or something, and you will see the picks that I made for this game. And I feel pretty confident about them. You know, I missed last game, the Chargers game. I would have won, but I was off by half a yard because of J.K. Dobbins. 1/2 a yard is what cost me a win on Underdog. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. Anyway, only me, right? Only me. Jameis Winston will throw all over Pittsburgh, says JB100. Oh, JB100 is a Ravens fan, by the way. He's a Ravens fan, and he's just sitting back and enjoying this right now. Enjoying watching 2 division rivals beat up on each other and not having to be in the mix right now. I like when that happens. Dude comes in with a 5. What is going on with my voice? I haven't even taken a sip of my tea yet. NFL championship game of Lions, Eagles, AFCs. We know KC, but who else are we seeing here? Well, I know who we're not seeing. It's the New York Jets. So we know they're not going to be there. I think the team that I'm pointing at right here And if you're watching this on the short stream, I'm pointing at the moon, close to the moon. But on the main stream, I'm pointing at the Steelers logo. I think that's a good. I think this could be a good bet. I think the Steelers could be a good bet. Kansas City and the Steelers. Man, I really wish the Bengals defense was up to snuff, man, because, oh, Burrow. Well, wait a minute. No, the Bills. The Bills actually look powerhouse-ish as the first pass by Jameis Winston is tipped and incomplete. We got a 2nd and 10 coming up. Dude, I gotta up your donation total there, by the way. Could be the Bills. Could be the Bills and could be the Steelers. Those are the two teams that I would think if I had to pick one, I'm going to say the Steelers. I think the Bills are going to choke. I think the Bills are going to choke. The last time the Bills beat the Chiefs in the regular season, the Chiefs went on to win the Super Bowl. So hand off to Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb gets thrown back so that he might have gotten maybe a yard on that. 8:54 left in the first quarter. This was like the first day of winter here. You can tell I have my hoodie on. It's chilly outside. It's like 50 degrees. Oh my God, I can't deal with it. I like it though. I like when it's chilly. I only like when it's chilly up until Christmas. After that, I'm just like, let's get back to normal, please. I wish we had snow sometimes. Only up until Christmas. So, dude, I'm going to show you your title again for that second dono. And there is a flag on 3rd and 7. Going to be on the Browns. It's going to turn into a 3rd and 12. False start. Philip Quinn, whoa! Your multiversal champion shows up. Oh, there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on a second. We got to get his title on the screen. It's a big title. I got to lug this thing out. It's heavy. There it is. There it is. He comes in with a 40 spot. Says, good evening, Rich. Have we done any analysis on what Riz does to the supernatural forces? No. No, if I would have put all my efforts into that question as Jameis Winston throws this out to Jerome Ford and he gets across the 50, but it's not going to be enough for the first down. They're going to be about 3 or 4 yards shy, and here comes the punt unit. And we're going to move Baal because he needs to be moved. Supernatural forces. Let me tell you something, Philip Quinn. I think your Saints are going to be just fine. Maybe not this year. But I think you guys are going to be fine. There's hope on the horizon. I'm telling you that right now. There's hope on the horizon. I feel like we're going to see some kind of resurgence from Derek Carr at some point. Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to make you feel good, man. I don't know what to do with the Saints, honestly. I really don't. But look, I always say things turn around so quickly in the NFL. There's a flag on the punt. The Browns are, let's see, this might be a first down for the Browns. Is that what's happening? So, Philip Quinn, we got to update your donation total to $1,050. Thank you so much. Good to see you. I have to, you know what? I'm going to have to do an NFL lore episode about the Saints. Block out of bounds on the receiving team, 15-yard penalty from the end of the kick. Okay. I'm going to have to do an episode of NFL lore on the Browns. That is something that's going to happen. I promise you that. That will come, Philip Quinn. Just for you, my friend. Oh, okay. Penny the Cat says this kicking is horrible. Penny the Cat is mad because of the kicking. So let's see. Anders Stein, the professor, is here and says, out of those two, I believe the Giants will be eliminated first because the Eagles and Washington have such a hold on the division. So you're talking about the Giants and the Cowboys? Oh, SG's calling out Phil Williams saying the multiversal champ is here. Yes, multiversal champ walks in. His music blares. He's giving people high fives as he's walking down the aisle. That giant belt around his waist. Great Philip Quinn. Feeling, let's see, wait a minute. Okay, so Baal will move. Yeah, Philip is a Saints fan. And Scantor says, reminder not to call out plays, scores, or on-field events before PFD does. It pisses him off. Yes, it does. You don't want to see me angry. I'll turn green and I'll somehow have maroon shorts on. Okay. Shaq's in a commercial. And a bunch of people I don't know other than Martha Stewart. What is this, a JCPenney commercial? Okay. That's fine. So, yeah. Back to the Jets, by the way. I think it's ridiculous. I think it's ridiculous what these fools out there are saying. Father Dismas is here. Wait a minute. He's a Steelers fan. He comes in with $7.67 super chat. Says, we need to revisit NFL dads for Jets and Cowboys. I'm going to revisit that. Although you might want to rate it R for Rand. Yeah, I am going to revisit that. Definitely going to revisit it, the NFL Dad series. That's something that's not going to go away. How do you guys like the new series that I put out too? Those are 2 new series. I have a lot of series. I'm just going to keep going with them. I'm going to keep moving forward with all of them. My favorite one right now is the quarterback bar, and I do like this fantasy epic series that I'm doing right now. Although it doesn't get a lot of traction on YouTube, it gets a hell of a lot of traction on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram. So I don't know, platforms are platforms. But Father Dismas, by the way, is one of the top 5 contenders. Let's see where his top 5 contendership is. Hold on a second. He's making me do math though, which I don't mind. I'm not good at it, but the only way you get good is you'll get better at things is if you practice them, right? So 147 plus 44. Wait, no. 767, that's what it is? So 155.11 is what Father Dismas is up to. He's your number 3 contender, by the way. And we're going to get the contendership screen up in a moment. I just have to do a couple things here to get it up. No, I hit the wrong thing again. You see, this is what happens when I try to rush through things. So, okay. 1st and 15 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That was a false start, so they're at 1st and 15. Russ working out of the shotgun. They are at the 14-yard line. Russ takes the snap, gives it to Najee Harris. He's got a big run. It's about a 10-yard gain. 10-yard gain for the great Najee Harris. So here are your top 5 contenders, by the way. Melissa Klein, 200. Carter Ferris, 160.95. Father Dismas, 155.11. Russell, 129.97. That is not Russell Wilson. That is Russell, the Bills fan. And Red X Power, who's a Jets fan, 124.79. Red X Power, by the way, IDF Hall of Famer, I should note. And who is that guy behind the Nakatomi Plaza sign? You guys see him, or am I just seeing things? Is there somebody standing behind there? I don't know. I can't tell. Looks like there could be somebody, and if it is, he looks like he's up to no good. I don't like the look of him. Not one bit. Looks like the refs are going to have fun tonight. We're at 3rd down. Not doing a hell of a job announcing this game. Having too much fun with you guys. But Russell Wilson last week versus the Ravens, 205 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. They're 3rd and 6. Russ looks cold. He looks cold. You think he would be used to the cold, having played in Seattle for so long. At the 22-yard line, Russ takes the snap, throws this downfield to George Pickens. He is a grown man, George Pickens. He makes the catch, and that's a 1st down. That is a 1st down. He has emerged. He has become what I think the world knew he would become at some point. He is a massive, massive man, a jump ball god, but he didn't have to jump for that one. Pushed off the cornerback a little bit, but, I mean, that's cool. Denzel Ward. Mike Causey comes in and says, I don't think the Panthers are cursed for trading up for Bryce Young instead of C.J. Stroud, only for that pick to turn into Caleb Williams. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Jalen Warren gets a few yards. That is a good point. Hey, look. Right now, Bryce Young has just as good a chance to become something as Caleb Williams does. And to be honest, CJ Stroud doesn't look so great right now. CJ Stroud looks like, I heard Colin Cowherd had a really good take on this. He said CJ Stroud is basically Jared Goff. And he is. And Jared Goff's a good quarterback. But Jared Goff has trouble being mobile. You need to build a line in front of him, and then he can pick you apart. And that's what we're seeing with the Texans right now. You just put a that the offensive line is struggling, so Stroud's going to struggle, and that's a fair assessment as Najee Harris gets a couple on that, so we have a 3rd and 4 coming up. I think that's a fair assessment. I mean, look, any quarterback is going to probably have trouble. Well, not probably. He's going to have trouble if his offensive line hinders him a little bit. That is, not exactly a hot take. But, yeah, Stroud is not fleet of foot. Not fleet of foot. Thank you so much, Mike. Is that you? Are you a, hold on a second. Before, it's a U-S-E-Y. Are you, what is your favorite team? Because I'm getting you on the list here, by the way. I need to know what your favorite team is. Please let us know in the chat. As Russell Wilson throws over the middle. And that is caught by Van Jefferson, and they're going to be about a yard or two shy of the first down marker. Mike Causey is up on the board. Mike, let me know what your favorite team is. Let me know what your favorite team is, please. Oh, I'm guessing the Panthers. So I'm gonna guess the Panthers. And if I'm wrong about that, let me know. If I, just please correct me. PFA is keeping me updated on her whereabouts right now. Okay, excellent. A Broncos fan. Oh, okay. Wait a second. What happened here? Grant Delpit came up and made a tackle. Grant Delpit's as Justin Fields came in. Justin Fields came in and was going to try to run. I mean, you put Justin Fields on the field, you are going to, I think you're going to tip the defense off. Did I spell Broncos right? Yeah. No, Broncos. Yeah, you're gonna tip the defense off as to what's going on. They're gonna pretty much know. They're gonna pretty much know. Get off the field, says SG. Mike Causey says, Broncos fan, hope to see you and Perna collaborate one day. Yeah, I hope that happens. I hope that happens one day. I feel like it will. We'll see. He's recently discovered me because I shouted out GPS, and we'll see. Hopefully it'll happen one day. I'm still very young to this whole YouTube thing. This is really, I'm one of the newcomers treading this territory. So, I guess comparatively so. It's not like it's my first day, but compared to the people who've been doing it for a decade, I'm a newcomer. Thank you so much, Mike Causey. So let's see. Get out of here, Steelers, says Penny the Cat. Broncos are going to take the field. 33 concurrents on the live stream. Brent Wallace comes in with a 5er on the short stream. Oh, look at him go. Number 36. My number 36th follower ever on any platform was Brent Wallace. And he's here. He's a Jets fan, by the way. 36 popping in at the boys basketball game, but I had to give you some support, brother. Thank you so much, Brent Wallace, on the short stream. Appreciate it, man. 12 concurrents on the short stream. Wait a minute. It's up to 14 now. It's popping. It's popping. The great Brent Wallace, ladies and gentlemen. He is up to 998. 998. Yeah, number 36 ever. That's crazy. That's insane. Okay, so which games am I doing Thursday? I'm not going to be doing the Thanksgiving games, unfortunately. I'm not going to be doing the Thanksgiving games. I'm not going to be here, so it's going to be tough to stream if I'm not here. But I might be doing the Black Friday game depending on what's going on with the family and everything. Might be doing the Black Friday game. We'll definitely be doing the Sunday games. So don't worry about that. Nuka Bats here. He is the algorithm king. Never apologize for not being here, my friend. And Nick Chubb gets about a 7-yard gain on first down. Got 2nd and 7 coming up for Cleveland. 2nd and 7. Gimmick comes on the short stream and says, why hasn't the game started yet? Then he goes, oh, never mind. Yes, Takedo Luna, by the way, was one of the very, very, very early ones supporting me back on TikTok. You started supporting me around the time I did skits. I think you came in on I could probably go back and look. I think you came in on one of the first skits. And yeah, you know what I remember Takedo, by the way, as Nick Chubb goes up the middle and we got a third and maybe about 2 coming up. I remember Takedo coming in and saying, you know how he's kind of a wise ass, and being nice. He said something on one of my skits, and this is when I was new. And when you're new on social media, people are very rude to you. So I was just ready for combat. I was ready for people to be, nasty to me and everything. And he said something, in the Takedo Luna way, as Jameis gets this ball off, and that's incomplete. Third, and we got a 4th and 2. Let's see what the Browns do. It looks like they're going to punt. It was intended for Tillman. And I said something back to him, and he was like, "No, dude, I'm just kidding." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then from then on, we were fast friends. The great Takedo Luna. I got to look that up. And post it on Discord or something. I think I know where it is. If I look back on my TikTok stream, I think I remember that. And SG, yes, SG was one of the first live stream people. Man, SG was here back when me and Loco did a stream together, and there was nobody watching that except SG. It was like me and Loco talking, and SG was here. And that was, you guys have been so supportive, seriously, man. It's incredible. I really appreciate it. It blows my mind when I come on here and I see the same names, and it hits me right here in the heart. Is that where my heart is? Yeah, it's right there. It hits me right there. It's like a dagger of love that stabs me in the heart, and it hurts in a good way. 31 concurrence, 33 concurrence. Hold on, and 16 on the short stream. We are going off tonight. I have vague memories of the TikTok skits of Scantor. I remember the first time I saw Scantor too. I was like, that is a cool name. I think I told them it reminded me of Skeletor. I remember that. I have a pretty good memory. A pretty good memory when it comes to this stuff. And the great bet with Brian McFadden. Yes, great bet with Brian McFadden. That was the Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones was, I said Daniel Jones was going to go to the Miami Dolphins as Najee Harris runs up the middle for about a gain of 4. I bet Brian McFadden that the Daniel Jones would be a Miami Dolphin because Tua was going to crap the bed. And then he bet me that Joe Flacco would have more starts than Zach Wilson. And neither of us won that. I was supposed to wear a Tom Brady jersey for the rest of the year if he got that right. I was scared at one point. I gotta be honest. Gotta be honest. Your growing empire is based on that's the tension, Vegas. I have to get more NFL high school up too, man. I haven't done that. Russell Wilson gets the ball off to Washington. Washington fights forward. He is a giant man. And we've got a 3rd and 5 coming up. Darnell Washington is huge. Huge. AFC North football is not for everyone. It is old school. It is definitely old school football. Wait a minute. How do I have... My bad to the people on the short stream. I didn't update the score on the short stream. I have a live score that I haven't even shown, and now it's up there. Now it's going to update live. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. George Pickens. That's why Nukabat thought the game hadn't started. Because the score wasn't up. That's my fault. I'm sorry. Oh, no, wait. No, that was Gimmick. I'm sorry. Gimmick, my bad. That's why you thought the game hadn't started. Because I hadn't indicated that the game started. I forgot that with great power comes great responsibility. I neglected my duties. And we got a 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. It's 5 seconds left in the first. And Russ is going to let this tick down. We're going to go to the second quarter. That was a fast first quarter. I feel like I say that a lot nowadays. The refs have been, let me tell you, a delight in this game. They have been a delight. I feel like they're finally starting to get it. Let the guys play. Let the man play. Wow. Interesting. What did Sharky say? SG's quoting Sharky. Don't deport the refs because I'm paying for them. Yes. All Chiefs fans are greasing the pockets of the refs. But that's gonna be of little help once I reveal what I have in store for the Chiefs. I have something in store for the Chiefs. And it should frighten every single Chiefs fan. It should. Yeah, Nuka Bat knew the game started. I'm sorry, Nuka. I got you confused for a second. Second FaceTime quarter, yes. No Erafir yet, no. Erafir, we may have exercised him. He may have been exercised. Penny the Cat says, PFD, you want to tell me something good about the Browns or my fantasy football team in Arkham? You know you should show Arkham again with the snooze fest. Nobody's going to care about the Arkham League if I show it on screen. But tell you something good about the Browns? The white uniforms are really nice. I like those. That's something good. Nolan is here. What's going on, Nolan? He is a Seahawks fan. And his brother's a Raiders fan from what I remember. I'm back for making sure I have liked all the recent PFD videos. Oh, look at you. Philip Quinn, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. This game is so bad, Baal could fall asleep for the next 2 quarters and nothing will have changed. Yeah. Baal does, when games are bad, Baal will go into hiding for a little bit. So if he does that, the second demon that has been dubbed Amy Mahomes, we have to think of a name, like a demon name for Amy Mahomes. We have to think of a demon name for the Amy Mahomes demon. Something that translates loosely to Amy Mahomes. Brownie the elf is the stuff of nightmares. He's a hobgoblin. He's a hobgoblin. I've been trying to tell you guys that. Brownie is definitely a hobgoblin. He might be the hobgoblin. He might throw pumpkin bombs. I don't know. But he is a hobgoblin. He is the stuff of nightmares. Imagine waking up and seeing that dude standing over you. Crazy. Red X Power is here. What's going on? You know what? It's my turn. He comes in and smashes glass. You guys have me paying for glass all over the place. All I'm doing is picking up glass after every live stream. Because Bubba, now you, Bubba started this glass breaking trend. And now it's taken off and it's incredible. Russell Wilson, 1st and 10 from the 24. He gives the ball to Jalen Warren, who gets a gain of about 1. Red X Power is an IDF Hall of Famer, the top donator from last season, multiversal champion from last season, and he's the number 5 contender this year. Hold on, let me show you where Red X Power is. There he is, number 5 contender. This guy is all over the place. And he's a Jets fan. How about that loyalty? I have respect for Jets fans that remain Jets fans, and he doesn't come in and whine about them. He comes in like a man or a strong woman. He comes in, you know what I mean. But I just said Red X Power comes in like a strong woman. You know what I mean. I'm trying to say women are equally as strong as men, emotionally and physically, whatnot. I'm talking myself into a hole here, and I'm going to stop talking for a second. Let's change the subject. Mike V is going to be the next Browns head coach. You think so? I want Mike Vrabel, please. He's there. He's there. What's he doing there? Why is he there? Why is Mike Vrabel there? I got to talk to him. I've got to talk to him. Shadow Viper's here. What's going on, Shadow Viper? Love you, man. Good to see you. 3rd and 9. Russ throws deep. Oh, and that is caught by Calvin Austin, who got behind the defense for a big gain. Takes it down to the 25-yard line. Russell Wilson threw a lollipop, an accurate lollipop. And man, no, that's down to the 25-yard line, yeah. What a play. What a play. Oh, no Mike Tannenbaum, no Rex Ryan, none of that. Please. Okay? And, Najee Harris keeps getting hit, and nobody's taking him down. And he loses the football, and then Russ falls on it. What the hell kind of play? It was like a circus play. Najee Harris got hit about 7 times, stayed up. As he was falling down, he lost the football, and it fell right in front of Russ, and he dove on it. That was the ugliest play I think I've ever seen. Such an ugly play. What a drive. Sure to end in 3. Yeah, Father Dismas. Gimmick says, PFD, there's no way the Steelers beat my Chiefs. We're going to go 16-1. You have the Chargers to worry about, and the Steelers, and all those trap games, and what I have in store for Chiefs fans coming up. So you have to worry about that too. And trust me, it is going to be scary. I don't know when it's going to be released, but it's being worked on. And when I reveal it, it's going to be frightening. Okay? And it's going to be powerful. I forgot, I left that part out. Power. It's going to be extremely powerful, I hope. But, I mean, you know, I'm toying with dark magic. Just so you guys know. Because I want to know if curses actually work, so I think I'm telling you too much. But if they do, and I've tapped into something, oh, Chiefs fans. Chiefs fans. Let's go UW. Wait, this is like a historic stream, by the way. He is the first person to ever donate to the stream. Let's go UW. Comes in with a 2. It says, thoughts on Rex Ryan coming back to the Jets. My thoughts are F no. F dash dash dash. You know what that is, right? The F word spelled out entirely in capital letters, giant capital letters, bigger than Rex Ryan's face. Yeah. No. No thank you. Stay away. And Russell Wilson throws this to Najee Harris as a flag. Najee Harris spun. He's at the 27. They're going backwards, folks. No Rex Ryan, please. Oh, and look at that. SG knows the first super chatter in IDF history. Let's go UW. Is that your first of the season? Is that your first of the season? I think so. Oh, no, it's not. I'm sorry. You're up to $14, dude. Let's go UW. Are you an Eagles fan, by the way? I apologize. I should remember. I should know this, but for some reason I feel like you're an Eagles fan. Let me know. Let me know. Jeff Saturday going to the Jets? No. The Jets are going to get a big name coach. They're not going to just take somebody off a scrap heap. They know Woody Johnson is going to make a splash. Watch. He's had it. And the more they talk about him, the more he's going to sit there in his big office. I'm trying to think of a fancy name for in his big office, doing this, plotting against all of them. And yeah, he's going to make a splash. Watch. He's going to bring in somebody who knows what the hell they're doing. As Jalen Warren gets about a gain of 3, and Chris Boswell is going to prance out onto the field. Steelers fan. Oh, let's go UW. I apologize. Steelers fan. That will never be forgotten ever again. So yeah, Woody, I'm telling you, Woody, don't piss off a billionaire. Just don't do it. And the way they are coming at him like he is a political figure, and they're trying to get him to just stop running for president. That's what they're coming at him. It's almost like they want to have him step down as Jets owner. They're going to try to do whatever's in their power to get him to step down. False start. So this is going to get pushed back more by the Steelers. Sloppy. Sloppiness. Jets are going to go for Brandon Staley. No, that's not going to happen. Deion Sanders. I could see that. Look, if one scenario, I'm telling you, I don't know if this would happen. One scenario that did cross my mind is if the Jets do happen to lose out and they end up with the first pick overall somehow, or in a position to get Shedeur Sanders, I could see a Deion Shedeur. I could see that with the Giants too, by the way. I could see a Deion Shedeur combination, and hey, I'd be okay with that. Kick is up and it's good, and the Steelers take the lead. I'd be okay with that. I don't know what Shedeur is going to be in the NFL. Got to be honest. I mean, I don't know what any of these quarterbacks are going to be, but I do like the idea of the Jets landing a Russian quarterback. That would be cool. That would be cool. I also want to see, I want to see how the rest of the season play. I want to see where we land in the draft. I don't know where the wins are going to come from. I can't see. I think I see maybe one more win on the schedule. So I'm playing the game of, hey, I'm fine if they lose out. I mean, what else can you do at this point? Sit here and hope, pray for hopeless wins? No, get out of here. Elmo Jet fan with a buck comes in. Thank you so much, Elmo. He doesn't even say anything. He just donates to the stream. You're always allowed to say something, though. You can say whatever you want. Elmo, and we know who you support because it's right there. Elmo Jets fan comes in with a buck. Thank you so much, my friend. And Dude comes in with a $5 and says, no Rex, but you will get a guy named Tex. No NFL experience because the Jets are the Jets. Sorry, you had to hear that. Butt fumble, foot fumble. Wait, no. You made me say butt fumble. You son of a... Dude, he's a genius. I can't even get mad at him. He's an evil genius. I can't even get mad at him. We're not going to have... The Jets are going to have... First of all, we're going to have a better coach than the child. We know who the child is, right? Is Justin still here? Justin Ziegler? Yeah. We're going to land a better coach than the child. And I hope Philadelphia... You see, I don't want to say this because Justin Ziegler would get mad. And he's the interdimensional champion. And I'm trying to hurt Dude's feelings, but he's the television champion, but I can't do that. But what I wanted to say, but just pretend I didn't say this, was that I hope the Eagles do kind of well so that they keep the child. And you have to go through another season with him. That would be funny. That would be funny. As the Jets bring in the next best coach that the NFL's ever seen, which is definitely going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. I promise you that. Make Aaron Rodgers head coach? No. Aaron Rodgers can go away. It's fine. I mean, it's sad. I was excited. It's sad to see this happen, but I mean, there's no point. There's no point in this. It's just tried it. It didn't work. You got to go now. Just get the step. 20th super chat on the stream. Mike Causey, there he is. With a $5 says, I suspect the butt fumble was due to the deal Rex Ryan made to beat Belichick in the playoffs with Mark Sanchez. Did he make a deal? Do you think he made a deal? Do you think Rex Ryan made a deal? I hadn't thought about that. He might have made a deal with someone, some demon out there. There are plenty of demons who like to mess around with the NFL. They do. I'm convinced of it. I've actually proven it, I believe, in a couple of instances of NFL lore. Mike Causey was up to $10 this year. But that's his 20th super chat on the stream. Excellent. Elmo Jets fan with a 2 says, when arguing with a Dolphins fan, just say 12, 30, 0, 0. I got a lot of things that I can say to Dolphins fans, by the way. There are a ton of things that I could say to Dolphins fans. As Jameis gets the ball off to Jerry Jeudy. That's a 15-yard gain. And they got a first down to Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy looks fluid, by the way. So that return, the kick return was fumbled by Jerome Ford, went into the end zone, and then he downed it, and that was a touchback. So there we go. Jameis gets the ball off. That's to Jerry Jeudy again. It's about a 7-yard gain. And that's Elmo Jets fans' 5th live chat on the stream. 5th super chat on the stream, live chat. I'm a freak. I know a coach who's a Super Bowl winner you can get. Are you gonna say Mike McCarthy? JB100. Are you gonna say Mike McCarthy? No. No Mike McCarthy. Please. Barry Switzer. No. I don't want Barry Switzer. No, the Jets are gonna get a good coach, trust me. And I'm gonna have the last laugh. As Nick Chubb gets the first down, gets closer to midfield. I missed Bubba's super. Hold on. Whoa. That is uncalled for. I can't do that. I cannot do that. Thank you. Bubba, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Bubba comes in with the fiver, says, your next head coach for the Jets, a literal rocket scientist. Matt Patricia, OC will be Urban Meyer. There are going to be good times in New York. Cocktail hour. Yes. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And pencils in the hats for everybody. Let's celebrate Matt Patricia right now. I don't have a pencil, but I can do this. Yes, to celebrate Matt Patricia. Is that Jerry Jeudy again? He's got a first down. This is a Jerry Jeudy drive. I picked that he would go under 50-something yards today, I believe. That should have been a face mask. Should have been a face mask. So Bubba comes in with a fiver, talking about, you guys are going to have a great laugh if the Jets hire one of these terrible, terrible retreads. You're going to have a good laugh. And I'm going to have a good cry. Dude with a tour to simply point out that I missed the Bubba super chat. Dude, I appreciate you, man. And Jerome Ford pushing forward. Man, he barrels through it. He might have gotten the first down there. He's going to be a little shy, so we're going to have 2nd and inches coming up. Dude is up to 617. Hold on. Dude is up to 617. Okay. Bubba, I apologize. Please forgive me. 2nd and 1. And Cleveland gets the first down. Cleveland gets the first down. Mike Hawsey says, seriously, just when I thought my Broncos came out unscathed from that Jeudy trade, he's going to start making magic with Jameis Winston of all quarterbacks. Yeah. Apparently, Woody Johnson nixed the Jerry Jeudy trade to the Jets, too. That's what they're saying. They're just coming out. Anything you could think of, Woody Johnson said. Anything that you could think of that would have been good for the Jets, Woody Johnson said no to. That's the media narrative right now. That's the media narrative right now. Jets, Woody Johnson nixed a trade for Josh Allen. He said, no, don't do it. Bills were ready to give him up, and Woody Johnson came in and said no. Shane Giggles is still saying this is a trap game, a Mike Tomlin trap game. You're up 3-0, man. And you got Jameis Winston's going to throw a pick, you know that. Or maybe 2. He's got the clearest visor I think I've ever seen on. 2nd and 9. Hands it off to Nick Chubb. Gets a few yards. Unless he just keeps handing it off. Then, he won't throw a pick. Tim Daniel says, it doesn't matter what the Jets do, they'll find a way to screw it up. That is not going to happen ever again, Tim Daniel. They're not screwing anything up ever again. This is a clean slate. Clean slate. And they're going to make it work. I promise you. They're going to make it work. Woody Johnson is going to make the hire of the decade. Telling you. It's going to turn it all around. 3rd and 7. Jameis throws over the middle to Elijah Moore. Former Jet. We got a 4th and 2 coming up. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? Jameis threw us 3 picks. We dropped all of them, says SG. He's going to throw some picks. He's going to throw some picks today. Kevin Stefanski looks like he's going to go for it. 4th and 1. Well, with the way they've been running on the Steelers, getting a couple yards here and there, I think this will be a successful conversion if they hand it to Nick Chubb. That is a legit 1 yard. It's a full 1 yard. Jameis gives it to Chubb. Chubb gets the first down. Yep. A gain of 5 on that. 1st and 10. Dude comes in with a 3-er, says, also join the Patreon. It's fun in there. Yes, Patreon is a blast. You get special videos in there that I do not. If you're a paid member and it's as little as $1 a month, you get special videos in there that behind the scenes stuff, whatever, that you don't get anywhere else. That you do not get anywhere else. And if you're an Uru tier member, you get your name in my videos at the end of my videos. All my videos on YouTube. Except the shorts, of course. But the you know what they're doing on YouTube now? They are going to make shorts 3 minutes. So all of these videos that I'm doing are going to be in the shorts category. And then the main video, like the longer videos, like the NFL lore and whatnot, are going to be, you know, in the regular horizontal category, whatever you call that, which I love. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Dude is up to $6.20 with that $3 super chat. I'm fine with that. I actually like that idea. I actually like that idea. So I gotta update your thing. I don't know when that's gonna happen. I think they were talking about rolling it out October. I think they rolled it out a little bit. But by the end of this month, I'm pretty sure that's the way it's gonna go. Pretty sure that's the way it's going to go. Melissa Klein is here, by the way, with a tenor. Says, when you talk about the new Jets coach, you have the same tone as when you said they would go 16-0. I am concerned. Listen, I am an optimist. Melissa, who is the number one contender, by the way, she's up to 210. You'll see me upset from time to time. You guys have seen me upset during Jets games, but it doesn't linger. I don't stay there right away. I get right down to trying to fix the problem. That's what you have to do. I just start thinking about all of the things that can go right and the problem being fixed immediately. And the one thing that I can hang my hat on, just like this, is the fact that in the NFL, things change quickly. Quickly. They change incredibly quickly. So it can happen. It's happened before. We've been bad for far too long. It's going to change. I'm telling you. Woody's had enough. Woody's had enough. There you go, Melissa Klein, the number one contender. Who is that guy behind the sign? Who is that? He's concerning me. I don't like the look of him. Something tells me as we get closer to Christmas, we're going to discover who this man is. Takedo says Jets will go 9-8. LOL. This year? They're not going 9-8 this year. They're not going 9-8. Oh, I got you. Oh, yeah, because last week it was 10 wins. Yeah. They're not going 9-8 now. No, at most, I see 4 wins now. And as I say that, watch them all of a sudden get their act together. Watch all of a sudden they get their act together. Rich calls optimism. We call delusion. Tell that to Lions fans. Tell that to Lions fans. Oh, pass to David Njoku. Sorry. That's his first catch of the night. He takes that to about the 1. We have 2nd and 1 from the 2. Is that what we're going to have coming up? Followed this with 789 says, you think Chucky could get a chance to coach again the Jets if he agrees to drop the NFL suit so they don't go into legal discovery? I guess it's a possibility. He's not somebody I would want to bring in, to be honest. I mean, I'm not really a fan of Gruden. 2nd and 1 from about the 1, but it's not 2nd and goal. And Nick Chubb gets in the end zone. Nick Chubb is in for 6. Cleveland will take the lead. Yeah, I'm not a Chucky fan. I got to be honest. I wouldn't be down with that. I want to be down with that. He's one guy that I definitely don't want. Rex Ryan, I definitely don't want. If those are possibilities, I don't know if they're going to be possibilities or not. 789. Father Dismas loves when I bring out the calculator. Plus 152, 44. 160, 33. Father Dismas is up to. Hold on. 160, 33. And the point after is good. So the Steelers will trail 7-3, and Baal will change positions. Remember, Baal chose the Steelers tonight. So that bodes well for Steelers fans watching this who might be a little concerned. Baal chose you. He chose you. Out of all the teams he could have chosen tonight, he chose you. So you should feel good. You should feel good. What is going on? Philip Quinn joined the Patreon. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. I got to give, so that's another thing. If you join Patreon as at least a $1 member, you get a live shout out on the stream. Live shout out on the stream. And there we go. Father Dismiss, number 3 contender. So we got 210 from Melissa Klein, Carter Ferris, 160.95. Father Dismiss, 160.33. Russell, 129.97. Red X Power, 124.79. And let's take a look. Wait a minute. Philip Quinn. Love the content. Glad I can help you keep on doing this. Man, that's so kind of you. I appreciate it, Philip Quinn. What a good guy. Excellent, 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 excellent. Mike Causey comes in with a 2 where it says, thoughts on Clint Kubiak as your potential head coach? No. I'm not a Kubiak fan. So that would not excite me. That would not excite me. I told you guys know who I want. If Dable's gone, which I think Dable's going to be gone, I think Dable's going to be gone, and Belichick's going to go to the Giants. Pretty confident about that. I would like Dable or Mike Vrabel. Those are my top 2. Ben Johnson after that. I don't know what Ben Johnson's going to be as a head coach, though. You know, I kind of feel like I know what Vrabel is as a head coach, and I know what Dable is as a head coach, and I'm down for either of those 2. Anybody else? You know, Rex Ryan would just be something to get in the headlines again. I mean, I don't even know what that would do if you signed Rex Ryan, but Kubiak, I guess I wouldn't hate it. I would just be like, all right, well, let's see. Let's see what happens. That would be my attitude. Let's see what happens. It can go either way. I don't know that I'd be excited about it. But I feel like as Najee Harris gets across the 30, I feel like if Vrabel comes in right away, I'm like, this team is turning around. That's the way I would feel. It's not going to be more of the same. Brian Flores asked Father Dismiss. I'm kind of mixed on Flores. I think Flores is a good coach. I don't love the stuff that happened in Miami, especially with Tua. How he, I guess he was trying to like crush Tua's soul. Wasn't a big fan of that. I don't know exactly what happened, but Russ loses the football. Free ball, and Cleveland picks it up at the Pittsburgh 32-yard line. Man. Oh, my Lord. Cleveland. This is because Melissa Klein came in last week and said she needed an emotional support demon for this game. She's the reason this is happening right now. I'm going to say that right now. That was terrible. So, yeah, as far as Flores goes, he'd be another one. I would just be like, okay, let's see what happens. I don't know that it would go well, I don't know. And when he was a Dolphins coach, I was like, I like Flores. I think that's a good job. But after hearing all that, seeing the way things ended in Miami, it was kind of like, eh. Then when he went to Pittsburgh under Tomlin, I think he learned a lot about how to deal with players and whatnot. So, his reaction as Elijah Moore catches a first down, his reaction to Tua coming out and revealing the way Flores treated him, I thought was a good reaction. He said, basically, I'm learning as a person, and I just got to do better. And I was like, all right, that's a pretty cool reaction. I like that. That was mature. That was definitely mature. And there's a first down, forward progress for Jameis Winston. The Lonely Casualty Gaming is here. What's going on? He is on the short stream. He was one of the very first people on YouTube to comment on one of my videos. And it's the first time he's joining a live chat. One of the very first people, he was just like, dude, this is awesome. I can't believe you don't have 1 million followers. It's like, holy crap, thank you. That's when people were very rude to me on YouTube, by the way. There were some people that were rude to me on YouTube. You'll trade me Pierce for a 5th rounder? No. Jad's kid says, I think the Browns will win. And he has a bunch of crying faces there. No, I don't want. That's fine. I don't want Antonio Brown. Thank you. He was a good tipper. Very nice when I waited on him, but that's it. I don't know if he remembers that. We got to ask him one day. Okay. What are you thinking about Trey Lance for your head coach? Trey Lance would equal automatic wins. You know that. Nothing could stop Trey Lance. Nothing could stop Trey Lance. I don't know why the Cowboys haven't seen this yet. So, I'm very interested to see how this goes. But I think Woody reads Twitter. He sees what people say about him. And I know he's not happy right now. He is going to, and he's being criticized for listening to the fans because football people in the building. How many times have we had football people in the building? How many years have we had that? And it's gotten us nowhere. So they're criticizing Woody for listening to the fans, which it's a different age, man. I applaud him for that. If he's going to listen to the fans and check the pulse of what they say, what they want, that could lead us to a good hire. So that's why I'm optimistic. I think Woody's a clever guy. The whole thing where he said thinking is overrated and people are blowing that out of proportion, that was a tongue-in-cheek comment. Basically, what he was saying is don't overthink things. It was tongue-in-cheek. He laughed. When they asked him another question about draft picks. Do draft picks matter? And he's like, no, you have Aaron Rodgers. He's trolling you. And people are like, oh my God, Woody Johnson's draft picks. The draft picks don't matter. Oh my God. It's like, are you stupid? You think Woody Johnson thinks draft picks don't matter? And he even said it with a smirk on his face. It's almost like, what do you think? What do you think? So instead of saying that and being rude, he's like, no, we have Aaron Rodgers. Like he's trolling the media and they're falling for it. So, yeah. I hope Woody Johnson's watching this. Woody is a clever guy, but he's not a football owner. Give the team to Cohen. I would give the team to Gary Vee. He's a Jets fan. But where you run into the issue there, what would concern me there is, would Gary Vee let the coach and general manager make the decisions at that point? Or would he kind of be like Jerry Jones? I don't know. I would try to convince Gary Vee to hire me as general manager because I would do a phenomenal job. I would do an excellent job. But, we'll see. I don't think Woody has to be a football guy to be a good owner. It's a matter of, look, Henry Ford was not a smart guy, but he was one of the most influential people in the history of the world, right? Why? Because he hired the right people to do the things that he needed done. A lot of people like that. Steve Jobs was like that. That's what Woody Johnson has to be. He does not have to be a football guy. All he needs to do is bring in the right people to make the right decisions. And as we've seen in the NFL, it's not an easy task. Pass to Elijah Moore, 4-yard gain. So if he can do that, then cool. I think he can do that. And I think he's going to be highly motivated to do that because, like I said, he knows what is being said about him, and Woody don't like it. He doesn't like it. That hobgoblin is terrifying. He is like Chucky, but like a more terrifying version of Chucky, kind of. Like if Chucky lived in the 1920s, what would he look like? He would look like the Cleveland Browns mascot. He's horrifying. I don't know how Kevin Stefanski sleeps at night with that guy there. Tim Daniels says, Woody Johnson is confusing American football and English football. Give him his tea and biscuits and deport him back to England. No, he's not, Tim Daniel. You stop it right now. Do not speak of my owner that way, Tim Daniel. You and I will have words. Good night, Nuka Bat. Thanks for stopping by, as always. Yeah, this game doesn't seem like it's worth staying up for. But I don't know. Hand off to Nick Chubb. He gets stuffed at the line. We got a 4th down coming up. Are they going to bring the field goal kicking unit? No, looks like Stefanski is saying stay out there. Does Stefanski want them to go for this? That's crazy. Grimace is here. I'm letting Rich know to always have 2 eyes in the back of his head. I'm always lurking around a dark corner ready to strike. Oh my God. The Grimace? The Grimace is terrifying. He's big and purple. 4th and 6. The Browns are going for it. Are they just going to try to draw them off sides? 53 seconds left. 9 on the play clock. I think they're just going to try to draw them off sides. Yeah. That's what they're doing. Don't jump. I remember C.J. Mosley jumped in an instance like this once, and it angered me. It angered me. Agree with your take on owners, says Mike Causey. Robert Kraft knew he had to pay the right person to pull the right levers. Yes. Yes, exactly. What were the Patriots until Belichick? Well, they were good with Parcells. But what were the Patriots until Parcells got there? Right? And then they were bad again. It was Parcells, then Pete Carroll, and then Belichick. So they were a joke of a franchise until Parcells got there. They were not great with Pete Carroll. And then they became the dynasty with Belichick. I'm telling you, man, just the right, you hire the right guys, and all of a sudden you're considered a good owner. And all you did was hire the right guys. That's all you have to do. You do not have to be a football guy as an owner. You don't have to be a football guy. If you're a football guy, you're going to be tempted to make the decisions. As the Browns, Hopkins kicks this through, and they take a 10-3 lead. Like, I would love to own the Jets, right? But I would be, no, this is what we have to do. You need to draft this guy. You need to do this. You need to do that. Woody's not doing that. This year, he stepped in because he knows who Aaron Rodgers is. He knows who Devontae Adams is. And he knows the guys that he had there for half a decade weren't getting it done. So he said, you know what? I'm going to step in and maybe I can get it done at this point. But you think he's going to try to carry that over and try? No. He's going to find people that he feels can do that. And I know he knows the names. I know he's paying attention. So that's why I have confidence. That's why I have confidence. JCC's here. What's going on? Oh, Mike Causey's making jokes about Robert Kraft and his issues with the massage parlors. I get it. I get it. Adams is the savior of the Jets. I thought he was going to be. I really thought that was going to change things. And it seems like they got worse. I don't know how. It seems like Rodgers regressed since Adams got there. Black Purdy says, I would be the worst owner ever. I was so high on Carson Wentz and Will Levis. So was I. So was I. I was also high on Josh Rosen. I would have totally taken Josh Rosen over over any of those other quarterbacks in that draft. So clearly, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Yeah. Mike Causey says, as a Broncos fan, I feel like I owe an apology to both you and Miami for Adam Gase. You should apologize. It's really Peyton Manning's fault in our department. Peyton Manning did not need to make that phone call. He did not need to call Chris Johnson and say, yeah, this guy is awesome. You should hire him. He's a quarterback whisperer. He didn't need to do that. He didn't need to do that, and he did, and I hate him forever now. I hate him forever. Adam Gase was a nightmare. I was in such a bad mood with him as our head coach. It was, That was before I was streaming. It was a nightmare. I hated watching the Jets with him as head coach. It would infuriate me. You think I'm bad now? Oh, during that? Man. Cato says Aaron Reed aged 5 years in like 2 weeks. Yeah. 40 seconds left as the Steelers offense marches out onto the field, trailing by 7. Trailing by 7. Father Dismas is away for a bit. So, I think Pittsburgh's going to come back in this game. I'm pretty confident they're going to come back in this game. Browns are 2-8. That's surprising to me. Browns are 2-8. The reason the Lions are good as they are is because the owner took a step back and knows her place. I'm telling you, man, all of a sudden, it's like you could be good and people look at the ownership favorably for hiring the right people. Same thing can happen with the Jets. Freiermuth takes this down to the Pittsburgh 49-yard line, 27 seconds left. Pittsburgh has 1 timeout left. Russ takes the snap. Throws this out of bounds. $17 seconds left. I don't know if Van Jefferson ran the wrong route. Benny the Cat says Browns are 2. Quotes me, Browns are 2-8, yeah. How did I survive watching the Jets without the stream to rant on? It was tough, man. It was tough. Oh, you got to be honest. It was just... Oh, as Russell Wilson throws deep to George Pickens, he gets tripped up, and there's no flag, and Pickens is pissed off. That should have been a flag. I think that should have been a flag. Yeah, when I didn't have a stream to rant on during Jets games, there was just a lot of bottled up anger, man. It was rough. It was rough. Just like a lot of clenched fists, yelling, cursing, people laughing at me. This is different. This is a different feel. You guys put me in a better mood as Russell Wilson gets sacked. Gross. By Myles Garrett. Grotesque. And that'll take us into half face. Oh, 3 sacks tonight from Myles Garrett. Unreal. Unreal. JB100 said Browns are going to be 3-8 after today, boys. Yes. Having trouble reading anything, which does not bode well for what I'm about to do right now, because I'm going to tell you all about Underdog, who is sponsoring the stream, by the way. Join the millions who played on Underdog last year with their pick'em game. You could win money by making smart sports picks. It's time to turn your takes into cash by going higher or lower on player stats like touchdowns, interceptions, receiving yards, and more. New customers deposit and get up to $1,000 in bonus cash with promo code DEMON. If you look on your screen, you will see it spelled out there. And we're going to go over the spelling of DEMON again for those of you who might not be getting it. And I hope you're all getting it. Use promo code DEMON to claim your special pick. Get a first-time deposit offer of up to $1,000 in bonus cash. You can win up to 1,000 times your money. Remember that Underdog is the best place to play fantasy sports. That's not just because the dog is so effing handsome. Look at that dog on your screen. Look how heroic he is. Have you ever seen? He looks like Lucas, my dog, by the way. I always tell you guys that. But and I mean it. He looks a lot like Lucas. I don't know if he has a name. I got to ask him if he has a name. Underdog is available in 30-plus states, including California, Florida, Texas, and even Canada. Check out the availability map on screen to see if you're eligible. Yellow states and green states would mean you're eligible. If you're on the short stream, by the way, you can see the map on the main stream. And if your state is grayed out, unfortunately, that means you are not eligible. Sorry about that. Your draft availability map is on the screen. Grayed out states are ineligible, as I just said. The yellow states are eligible. And as I said a moment ago, remember, Underdog is the best place to play fantasy sports this season. Always remember to play responsibly, please. This is all in the spirit of fun. Don't get crazy. Don't do anything weird. We don't like weirdness. We don't want anybody to do anything weird. Just have fun. Have fun with it. And don't forget, if you're a first-time depositor, use promo code DEMON to claim your special pick and deposit offer of up to $1,000 in bonus cash. That is promo code DEMON. You see it on the screen right now if you're on the short stream. And on the short stream, now you see it above my head. It's right above my head. It's always there. And if you are on the main stream, by the way, you're going to see it in the upper, is that left-hand corner of your screen? And just keep an eye on the screen right now. There it is, still. And it just looks a little different than before, but it's still there. You'll always find it right there. So I never want to hear from anybody that I don't know what the code is. The promo code is right there. It's always right in your face. Thank you so much to Underdog for sponsoring the stream. Excellent, excellent, excellent company to work with. I really appreciate all of their support. And you can support the channel and support Underdog by using promo code DEMON. I know the end is near, and so I face Half Face. I can't believe that was the birth of Half Face. Like Falcons Eagles play-by-play. I was singing Frank Sinatra, and that was the birth of Half Face. Leave it to SG to remember that. He is a character. He's a character. Let's see what's going on. Man, I just don't want Myles Garrett to follow the Joe Damas career arc in Cleveland, says Mike Causey. Yeah, that would not be good. That would not be good. A 10-3 game. So Cleveland Browns are not allowed to score any more points, according to my prediction. And what's that team? The Pittsburgh Steelers. They got to get on the ball. They need one more field goal, 2 touchdowns to make my prediction a reality. I can't wait to unveil what I have in store for Chiefs fans. It's going to be remarkable, and it's going to take everyone by surprise. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait for it. Void Realities here says, oh, so my picks for how many streakers in one game isn't normal. Was there a streaker in this game? In the snow? I saw a bunch of guys with no shirts on in the snow. But the snow is like, it's not, it's like that nice, just easy breezy snow. It's not accumulating on the ground or anything. It's just there. It's just kind of, hanging out. It's almost like a snow globe. Well, I mean, one of the snow globes that you get at a dollar store. It doesn't have a lot of snow in it. That's what it's like. Tom Brown says, what happened? Just tuning in. Tom Brown, let me give you a rundown. The Cleveland Browns scored 10 points. The Pittsburgh Steelers scored 3. The Steelers, they've been playing some sloppy football. They turned the ball over in their territory. Russell Wilson, no, was it Russell Wilson that fumbled it? I don't remember who fumbled it. They turned the ball over in their territory, though. And the Cleveland Browns, with the orange helmets, they took advantage of it. So, you're caught up. You're caught up. Oh, Void Reality says it's sarcasm. Oh, okay. The streakers, I got you. Yeah. Yeah. You're welcome, Tom. You are welcome. Anybody need any updates? So, what do we have? No, so we got did I just see that we're going to have a Lions-Packers game on Thursday Night Football? That's insane. Wait a minute. What are the next Thursday Night Football games? When I got to look and see this. Is that for Thanksgiving? Thursday Night Football schedule? Let's take a look at that. Thursday Night Football schedule coming up is next one. Okay, so for Thanksgiving, Bears, Lions. I'm not going to be doing the Thanksgiving games. I told you guys that already. Dolphins, Packers, Bears, Lions, Giants, Cowboys. Those are going to be 3 snooze fests, by the way. 3 snooze fests on Thanksgiving. Black Friday game, Chiefs, Raiders, snooze fest. You want to really watch the Chiefs just completely destroy a team? That's what's going to happen. That is what's going to happen. So the next Thursday night football game is December 5th. That is Packers-Lions. We will be here. Oh, I assure you. We got a Browns-Broncos Monday night football game on December 2nd. Sunday night football, 49ers-Bills coming up on the 1st. That's interesting. That is quite interesting. Okay. Jets-Seahawks that day at 1 o'clock, so we're gonna have to sit through that. But I'm going to have the other scores on screen. There are a lot. How many games? We got Colts, Patriots, Titans, Commanders, Cardinals, Vikings. Cardinals, Vikings is interesting. Chargers, Falcons, Texans, Jaguars, Steelers, Bengals. Oh, watch I feel like the Bengals are going to be this team that plays the role of spoiler now. They're just going to come alive. I have too much faith in the Bengals. Too much faith in the Bengals. Rams, Niners on December 12th. That could be interesting. Could be. Jets, Jaguars, week 15. Oh, my Lord. Oh, God help us. It's Jaguars. Maybe that'll be for the number 1 pick. Oh, that'd be awesome. If there were stakes for that game, that would be incredible. Let's do that. Let's create stakes for that game. Browns, Bengals. So we're going to be doing a lot of Browns games, it looks like, unless they flex some of these games out. Can they flex out the Thursday night games? I don't think so. Browns, Bengals. Man, that's going to be rough. That's going to be a game that doesn't matter. And, oh, Christmas. Chiefs, Steelers on Christmas Day. Oh, that's going to be fun. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that game. We got to see. Seahawks, Bears. Is that the last Thursday night football game of the year? No, wait a minute. That is the last Thursday night football game of the year. Seahawks, Bears. Oh, good God. Oh, good God. Philip Quinn with a 20 spot comes in and says, don't forget to like the stream. That is a great way to support Rich without spending any money. If you do want to support financial via Patreon. Oh, hold on. If you do want to support financially via Patreon or YouTube, also, we have an unofficial Discord made by the evil genius dude. He is an evil genius. Look at Philip Quinn. Throws a 20 spot up to support the stream and ask you to kindly support the stream. I appreciate it, Philip Quinn. Appreciate it, Philip Quinn. Again, I understand, it's tough to financially support streams and whatnot. So I don't expect that from anybody. But if you feel like you want to support the stream, it's only $1 on Patreon, $1 a month. And you get some goodies on there. So I will make sure you get shouted out on here. I'll make sure you get some exclusive videos that you don't see anywhere else. And it's much appreciated by your boy and by the IDF as well. By the IDF as well. And where's Phillips' multiversal title? That is a big hunk of gold right there. That is a giant hunk of gold. I don't know how he walks around with that thing. That just shows you the fortitude that he has. Wait a second. Oh, PFA, I believe, is showing me Christmas decorations. Hold on. This is a big deal. This is a big deal because PFA, she's not big. She pretends to not be big on Christmas decorations, by the way, but I know she is. This is cool. They lay it up outside. Oh, they are big. Oh my God. They're like big peppermints. It's a peppermint Mickey Mouse head. Yeah, I don't think she's buying that. I think she wanted to show that to me. Oh my God, how big is that thing? So that's pretty cool. Netflix better not mess up the Christmas game. Yeah, that fight was crazy. By the way, the Tyson fight, I want to talk a little bit about that. So I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Oh, here's the Discord link, by the way. And Father Dismas says, PFA, how did you manage? Look at this witchery that he has. Upside down exclamation marks or whatever you call it. How did you do that? Are they that's insane. I don't know how to do that. How did you do that? Crazy. SG says PFA. So I've been seeing a bunch of videos from this Tyson fight. And when I watched it, I was like, okay, Tyson just looks old. He looks slow. But it was a little weird because he did look explosive in his training. But I mean, I'll tell you, I told you guys, I trained MMA for a little while. And the striking coach was like, you're always going to look good shadow boxing and hitting mitts, but it's a different situation when you are sparring with someone or when someone's throwing punches at you. And that's absolutely right. It's that you look, it's weird because you have to worry about getting hit, right? So that's what I thought was going on with Tyson. Like, okay, he looked great, but then maybe he's afraid to get hit. He's a little older now. There's a big guy. Jake Paul's got some power, so maybe he was afraid to get hit. But there were times when there was one clip in particular, they slowed down. And this is the thing with the internet today. We're going to find this stuff where Jake Paul he had his hand up here. He went to the side and Tyson was about to hit him on this side and he cut back. He didn't throw the punch. He started and then he just like pulled in. And it's like, what? Like, I don't know. I heard there was a contract that he wasn't allowed to throw uppercuts. I thought it was weird that Tyson didn't throw uppercuts. I don't know. I'm not saying that there was any trickery going on, but it feels like there was trickery going on. Feels like something wasn't right. I don't know. Didn't look right to me. So, man. Jeremy JB says, just hold down the exclamation mark until you get the upside down version. Really? Oh, I did not know that. Gimmick has the upside down. Look at this. You guys are teaching me new things. Excellent. Oh, now I'm going to do that to everybody. That's crazy. Told you it might go the distance, but Tyson would never get knocked out. I thought he was going to knock out Paul. And when I'm seeing some of these clips, these slow motion clips, I'm seeing opportunities that he held back, it looked like. I don't know. It looks weird. It looks weird to me. Maybe in real time, maybe if I look at those things in real time, it won't look as strange, but it does seem bizarre. It seems bizarre. I think something was not on the up and up, if I'm being honest. Something did not seem like it was on the up and up. The upside down. Okay. It's like the Spanish thing on the, I can't do it on this keyboard, right? Like if I hold down the exclamation point or mark. No, you see? I do that here, and this is what I get. That's what I get in the chat. Oh, Melissa Klein's got. Everybody knows how to do it. I know how to do it now, too, so I'm part of the gang. Yep. Why was Tyson biting his glove? Tyson always bit his glove. But it did look like it was a little frustration. Like maybe he wanted to throw punches and couldn't. As we're in the third quarter. I got to fix that. Third quarter. It could have been, so that's like a nervous tick he has. All right, that's not right. Hold on. It's like a nervous tick he has. How long does it take me to spell third quarter? It's not that many letters. As Nick Chubb runs up the middle for a couple. So it's a nervous tick he has. So I'm thinking, this is just my opinion, that if there was some kind of trickery going on where he was not allowed to throw uppercuts or whatever, wasn't allowed to knock out. Apparently, if the fight ended too quickly, his payday wasn't going to be the same either. So, I mean, I don't know. The whole thing he said about the legacy doesn't matter beforehand is kind of foreshadowing, I think. So, but he might have been biting the glove. Tillman was wide open and he loses the football and the Steelers have the ball. So Tillman flipped in the air, lost the football. Pittsburgh's got it. Jameis Winston's down there somehow trying to battle for the football, but it's Steelers ball. So it just seemed weird. So the biting of the glove, it's a nervous tick he has, and I feel as if he was holding back because he had to and was just like, So I don't know. One turnover apiece. Mike Causey with a tour says, and the Steelers' second half PS begins. Well, Jameis Winston hustled downfield to make the tackle and tried to get the ball back. Thank you so much, Mike. 25-yard line. First play of the second. For the Steelers, Najee Harris put some moves on, and he's got about a 9-yard gain. 9-yard gain. And Pittsburgh. Oh, wait a minute. It looks like they might have lost the football. Najee Harris is saying he was down. Down by contact is the ruling on the field. So, Najee's knee was down. Yeah, he was down. He was down. Stop it, Pittsburgh. Cleveland. Stop trying to cheat. Oh, SG's got some song lyrics going on in here. Wait a minute. Here I come to save the day. Mighty Mouse. 1st and 10 from the 37. Russ gives to Najee again. Najee gets taken down at about the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1. We got 2nd down. Coming up. 2nd down. Hip was down, says my cause. Yep. So the snow's coming down a little harder now. Snow's coming down much harder than it was earlier. And we got a 2nd and 9. Russ working out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Gives this to Jalen Warren, who takes this to about the 42. We got a 3rd down coming up. Big 3rd down. It's snowing in New Jersey, says Rangers fan. What's going on, Rangers fan? You gonna go out and make a snowman? Is it accumulating on the ground? How much snow are you supposed to get? It's been cold here today. It's been cold here today. Got a 3rd and 7 coming up. Russ gets the ball off to Jalen Warren. And he's still up and he rolls forward for the 1st down. Oh, man, they got the 1st down. They just got the 1st down. Hell of a play by Jalen Warren. Hell of a play. Oh, they're saying it was short by half a yard? Yeah, it's about a half a yard, and the Steelers are going to go for it on 4th down, and Warren gets taken down in the backfield, and Cleveland's going to have excellent field position. Excellent field position. Wow. That's not Steelers football. This dude's still got no shirt on. They keep showing the guys that have no shirt on. Man. Minor accumulation in Illinois, says Jeremy JB. So the Steelers do nothing on offense. So the trap game narrative seems like it's coming to fruition. Trap game narrative is real. Father Dismas says, yeah, we fell short. Father Dismas says, as chill as they come. He's just like, just didn't work out, guys. Just did not work out. So let's see, what are the big games coming up? By the way, you know what? Let's check X and check the pulse of the Steelers fan base. Let's see, Steelers. Let's see how they're feeling right now. Steelers fan base is saying another 4th and short, and the Steelers lose yards. Just absurd. Justin Steele says, dude, these play calls by the Steelers are mind-bogglingly awful. And he tagged the Steelers there, so they're going to see that. Stokes says, and we do nothing with it. Oh, he was replying to the Steelers. So what did the Steelers say that he replied to? Big play Deshaun. Oh, and we did nothing with it, right? Right. That was the fumble. That was on the fumble. Steelers off a short week, says Pip, are not good. Pip Talk Sports. Steelers are frauds, says Marcus. I don't think they're frauds. I'm arguing with Marcus on X. I don't think they're frauds, but, you know, we'll see. Let's see what Browns fans are saying. What are Browns fans saying? Another 4th down stop for the Browns defense tonight. That was Darryl. Browns fans seem to be in a fairly chipper mood. They seem optimistic with their 2 wins. More optimistic than Jet fans are. Jet fans are, just what? Okay. I just typed in Brown and a picture of a half-naked woman came on my screen on Twitter. So that's not what I meant to do. Let's see. Go Browns. Yeah, they're pretty happy. I hate this team so much right now. Okay. Not everybody's happy. I mean, you can't expect everybody to be happy. You can hope. And there's the handoff to Jerome Ford. Snow is really coming down now. The Hobgoblin is getting snow all over his face. He looks PO'd. How many fingers does he have? He's got 5 fingers. Okay. That is such a weird logo. That is a weird logo. Just a hobgoblin that's dressed in an elf's outfit. Strange. I mean, I feel like it strikes fear in the hearts of people for the wrong reasons. 2nd and 7. About a gain of 2. So we're going to have another 3rd down coming up for Cleveland. Another one. Well, I'm one to talk about what? What did I say? Wait a minute. I'm one to talk. You didn't have to share that you saw. I didn't have to share that. I mean, it was just like, What do you mean I'm one to talk, SG? What does that mean? I need some reference there. I need a frame of reference there. SG's calling me out. Talking about the Jets logo? Are we talking about the Jets logo? The Jets logo is awesome. It tells you exactly what it is. It's the word. With a jet flying. Fast, by the way. I got to point that out to PFA. She claims that Buffalo is fast. That jet looks faster. I'm going to guess that it is. 2 wins? We have 3 wins. So what? Are you, SG, are you protecting the Cleveland Browns? Wow. A fan of the former Cleveland Browns are protecting the present Cleveland Browns. It's like you're protecting your little brother or something. There's the punt. Steelers. You and the Browns. The Ravens and the Browns are twins like you and Isaac are. Okay. So that is, we got to move ball. Steelers ball. There we go. There we go. You have 3, but still. Not as fast as the Buffalo? I disagree, Tim Daniel. I'm going to say the Jets faster. I'm going to say the Jets faster. Yes, JB100. See, you call him out. JB100's a real Ravens fan, SG. We're calling you out right now. You're all like, oh, be nice to the Browns. Oh, you fraud. Oh, I can't take it. Oh, my Lord. Penny the Cat. I'm starting crap in the chat. Penny the Cat's like, little brother, whoa. Oh, no. We're not spinning words. I'm reading them right off the screen, SG. Right off the screen, I'm reading them. They're coming from the screen to my mouth to you. And it's a vicious cycle. But it's all facts. All facts. A fan of the former Cleveland Browns is now rooting for the Cleveland Browns. The new Cleveland Browns. I see how it is. Okay, John Scripture's here. I wish both teams could lose. There he is. The great John Scripture shows up. Excellent. Good to see you, my friend. John Scripture. Also, the Steelers logo sucks. Yeah, we talked about that. Steelers logo is pretty bad. It's like, I mean, it's so bad they only put it on one side of the helmet. They're like, don't even put it on the other side. Just leave it on the one side. We don't want to put that on both sides. Maybe people won't see it if we have it on just the one side. Notice how the Browns don't have that stupid hobgoblin on their helmet? Because they're just like, we're not even going to put it on our helmet. We're the Browns, but we're going to have orange helmets. That's the best. That's the best part of that. We're the Browns, and we have uniforms that are all orange. Yes. Excellent. Oh, SG's trying to explain himself. Hold on. We got a paragraph here from SG, an explanatory paragraph. I was trying to make a reference to how the Jets, a supposed contender, have only 3 wins. Guess it didn't come off that way. No, it didn't. And you revealed who you really are. You are a Brown sympathizer. And we will never forget it. Right, JB? JB, we will never forget it. The Bengals have a good logo, but not a good defense. The Bengals have awesome helmets. I love it. I love it. That's an elf. That is no elf gimmick. That is a hobgoblin. I'm telling you, it's a hobgoblin. It's an evil hobgoblin, by the way. 1st and 10 from the 20. And Jalen Warren's got room to run. And he gets about 9 yards and gets pushed out of bounds. It's snowing hard now, folks. It is snowing hard, and I love it. Oh, I wish Santa Claus was in the stands. They see that's a logo. They just showed like the brown, like the dog pound face. That is a logo. Show me the dog all the time. Just get that hobgoblin off the field. That dog would rip that hobgoblin apart, unless he's magical. Unless the hobgoblin's magical, which he might be. Then the dog's in trouble. But the dog would be smart enough to stay away from a magical hobgoblin. It is not an elf. Stop this. Stop it right now. Trash logos. One team has a 3-star rating. The other team has brown. Yeah, they are trash logos. And there he goes. Russell Wilson gets the ball off. Oh, and that's almost picked off. I don't know how anybody could see on the field. It's tough for me to even see from where I am. Those snowflakes are like, the snowflakes are like the size of Uric. It's like, this is what's coming down on the field right now. Something the size of Uric's head. Uric is going to be in on this little plan that we have for the Chiefs too, aren't you, Uric? Yes, indeed. Oh, the Chiefs. They don't know what's coming. Browns' orange uniforms go great for their $230 million guaranteed quarterback who should be in an orange jumpsuit. Yes, he should be. He should be. I do not like him. And there we go, 2nd and 10. Warren goes nowhere. Yorick, yes, Yorick indeed. SG says, Rich, am I really a Brown sympathizer? I'm not even going to read the rest of that. I'm just going to answer the question. Yes, you are. Did that answer your question? Brown sympathizer at the highest level. At a level I've never seen before. SG loves the Browns more than Browns fans do. Why does Myles Garrett's helmet look like the paint was chipped off it? Lot of snow. 3rd and 10. Russ back to pass, throws it downfield. And who is that? Van Jefferson with the catch. Downfield, hell of a throw by Russ in the snow to a wide open Van Jefferson. And takes that down to the Cleveland 36. Wow, Van Jefferson stops on his route to make the adjustment and come down with that ball. Beautiful job. Nice throw by Russ. I haven't seen Aaron Rodgers make a throw like that all year. 1st and 10. Najee Harris loses about 3. Do we have a bad weather demon? Wait a minute. We can probably conjure one of those up. Let me see. So the keyboard's loud. Let's see if we can summon a bad weather demon. Maybe like an ice demon? I don't know. Russ gets flushed out of the pocket on 2nd and 11. He's going to run for a few. Oh, man, he gets about 10 yards on that, close to the 1st down marker. Oh. Let's see if I can conjure something up here. Melissa Klein comes in with a 5 says, we call it lake effect snow. Really? Is that what it's called? That snow looks insane. That snow looks insane. Melissa Klein is up to 215. Having a little trouble with the weather demon here. I don't think one wants to show himself right now. Najee Harris goes nowhere on 3rd and 1, and this Browns defense on 3rd and 4th and short has been unstoppable. They have been insane. Browns defense has been lighting it up. This game is moving right along, though. I love when they don't call a lot of penalties. So Boswell on 4th and 1 is going to be kicking into the wind. This is a 41-yard attempt. And timeout is taken. I wonder if Pittsburgh's going to go for it. This is a rough field goal, man. It's going to be a rough field goal to make. This one's going to be rough. Let me just make sure I haven't missed a super chat by anybody. Don't forget to like the stream. Okay, yeah, I got everybody's. Got everybody's. We're going to show you the contender screen again. Melissa Klein is now up to 215 as the number 1 contender. Holding steady up there. Carter Ferris, number 2 contender, 160.95. Followed Dismas, 160.33. Russell, the Bills fan, 129.97 in Red X Power. IDF Hall of Famer, 124.79. What is up with Myles Garrett's helmet? Why does it look like there's paint chipped from it? Why does it look like there's paint chipped from it? It's strange. It's the strangest thing. And Russ on 4th and 1. They're going to go for this. And now the field is getting covered with snow. Russ is going to look to pass. He rolls out, throws the ball, and that is caught by Pat Freiermuth. Freiermuth, the tight end, and the Browns convert on 4th and 1. Wow, nice. Kirsten Carter's here, just here to see how the Steelers hold up. What's going on, Kirsten? Are you watching this in the kitchen again as the game's on the main TV? Is that what happened last time? Norse Goddess of Winter has arrived. Scotty. I don't know. It's not Scotti. Skadi? I don't even know how to say that name. I'm bad with the Norse god names. Oh, Father Dismas is getting fired up. Look at him. Muth. He is fired up. Russ got out of the pocket and threw it 10 yards and then got slammed by Garrett. Russ is pretty strong dude, though, man. He can take hits. He's pretty sturdy. 2nd and 6 coming up. Russell Wilson's impressed me this year. I got to be honest. From the 9-yard line, snapped over his head. Russ was able to come down with it, but he's going to get taken down and lose some yardage after the bad snap. Yes, she is. Look at that. I knew it. I knew it, Kirsten. I knew that's what was going on. Don't ask me how I knew it. I just remember things. I have an eidetic memory. No, I don't. When it comes to you guys, I do. There was a lot going on. These guys with no shirts, it's just, what is, Melissa, the men in Cleveland own shirts? Because it's cold out there, and I see a lot of men with no shirts on. Is that a thing in Cleveland where they just walk around topless men? And Russ back to pass, throws the ball out to a receiver. That's George Pickens. It's feeling like Christmas time, isn't it? All the snow. I didn't get the Thanksgiving decorations up. I got to get them up for Sunday's game. But then the Christmas decorations are coming up. I'm going to have the tree. It's going to be epic. I might even have a different Christmas room. I don't know. We got to see. We've got to see. It's Ohio. What else do you expect, says SG. SG is trying to pretend he's not a Cleveland Brown sympathizer, but we know. And Boswell's back out on the field, 4th and 7. I know what you're up to, SG. Boswell Did he hook it? I can't even see it. It's good. Okay. And then I couldn't even see the refs. So a 10-6 game. Interesting. 10-6 game. Ball will move. Only at football games and occasionally at the Walmart. That's what I suspected, Melissa. I suspected as much. Your Eagles game coverage was great. Went back to watch it afterwards. Did you? Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Kirsten. I appreciate that. Shirts in this economy? Yeah, Father Dismas, I agree. Who can afford shirts? I have this hoodie, and that's it. This is my only article of clothing and the one black t-shirt that I wear. I'm a minimalist. So here's something funny. I was going to buy a pair of jeans. Well, no, okay. PFA suggested I buy a pair of jeans the other day. She's like, we were just out, and she's like, hey, you want to, I mean, like, they sell jeans. You want to get jeans? I was like, no, I'm good. I got jeans. I'm good. And she was like, really? Why? And I said, well, because I want to live somewhat of a minimalist lifestyle. I don't want to have 50 pairs of jeans. Like, there's only, you think about it, you only wear like a portion of your clothes, right? So I was like, I have the jeans that I like. But then we were in TJ Maxx the one day, and I'm a sucker for comfortable pants that you can wear around the house. So I went over to grab a couple pairs of those, and she's like, so you don't want to buy jeans because you want to be minimalist, but you're going to just buy like just lounge pants for the house. You're going to buy like 18 pairs of lounge pants. No, it wasn't 18 pairs. It was 2 pairs. They were only $9 each. They're comfortable. I got a pair on right now. See? They're gray. Those are nice. Not that flexible. Philip Quinn comes in with a 5 or says, isn't it odd that once Russ left Denver, both parties got better? That is true. That is odd. It's weird how things happen in the NFL, man. Your multiversal champion chimes in. He's up to 1075. Officially, yes. By the way, Philip Quinn, you are officially the fastest to ever get to this number. Fastest to ever get to this number. Strange. Strange how that happens. It's like, isn't it strange how Baker left Cleveland? Oh my God, look at the virtual lines on the field. That looks awesome. Oh my God, that looks incredible. I love it. I'm a big fan of that. Baker left Cleveland, and then all of a sudden Cleveland had quarterback woes. I don't know if that's the same sort of thing, but it's also funny. It's also comical, so. And some gentleman on the Cleveland Browns works his way up to the 35-yard line on the kickoff. We got to get Philip Quinn's belt on the screen again. Hold on a second. That is the multiversal title. Look at that. Boom. The size of that thing. That's like, you remember Ric Flair's old belt in WCW that like almost came up to his mid-chest? This is bigger than that. That was the idea when this belt was being created. Takeda buys about 4 pairs of jeans a year. So as Jameis Winston throws this ball downfield, what a catch by Whitehurt. Whitehurt or Whitehurst? Blake Whitehart. Oh, Blake Whitehart with a leaping grab in the snow. Beautiful job. Wow, he's got grass in his helmet. That was insane. At halftime, they were trying to shovel snow off the field. 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off to Nick Chubb. Gets a few yards. Got 2nd down coming up. What a catch. Says Penny the Cat. That was insane. Why are they throwing in this weather? Because they can apparently complete passes like that. We only have 48 likes on the stream, ladies and gentlemen. We can do better than that, I think. Jameis hands the ball to Nick Chubb, and he is going to get taken down at the line of scrimmage by the great TJ Watt. 25 seconds left in the third. We're headed to the fourth quarter, and it's only 10-10. Al Michaels just said we got everything but the Zamboni out here right now. A Zamboni, it smooths out ice. I don't know what a Zamboni would do on a snowy football field, but I get it, Al Michaels. I get it. 5 seconds left. This is they're going to snap this before the clock. Oh, they do. They get it off. Last play of the third quarter, we think. And that is caught by Tillman. Tillman took a big shot and stayed up, was trying to fight for the first down, and he's about a yard shy. And that's the way the quarter will end. We're going into the fourth quarter. This one's been a fast one. Been a quick one. Fourth quarter. Oh, wait a minute. JB made a Star Wars reference in the chat. I got to see what the Star Wars reference is. Gotta see what it is. Hold on. I can't seem to locate it. Cannot seem to locate it. But Mike Causey comes in with a fiver, says, different sport. Recall the worker that tried to bury an Ortiz jersey in the foundation of a New York Yankee stadium. How good a curse would that have been? Yeah, that would have been good. I remember that. That would have been good. Thank you so much, Michael. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it okay to call you Michael? I see your name is Mike, but I don't know. Some people don't like to be called their full name. I don't mind if you call me Richard. I think it sounds heroic and king-ish. Dude says, welcome to AFC North football, my favorite style, gritty. I love games like this. Yeah, I'm with you, dude. I love games like this. Dude's up to 622. These are fun, like these games where they just have to grind out yards. It's football, man. We're here because we love football. What we hate or when referees dominate games with flags. That's the type of game that I hate. Blowouts are kind of fun sometimes, but they could get a little boring because you're just like, all right, this is just kind of sad. We can make fun of them. But oh my God, that what was it? The Colts Broncos game? Was that Thursday night game a couple years ago? It was like terrible, just a terrible, terrible game. I think that was Colts Broncos. Santa Claus is on my screen. I love Santa Claus. I get so happy when I see Santa Claus. I get so happy around Christmas time. It is the most wonderful time of the year. Perry Cuomo was right. Okay, wait a minute. Was it Perry Cuomo? Does he sing that? I think he sings that. I don't know that he wrote it, but he sings it. And it sounds phenomenal when he sings it. Dude, I got to find your... oh, there we go. I got to update you on screen here. 622. Thank you so much to everybody who's supporting the stream tonight. You guys are incredible. You guys are incredible. Regal Richard, that's what I like. Tim Daniel, that's what I like. This is a fun game, says Kirsten Carter. Yes, it is. I love the snow. I just love it. The fact that they're grinding it out. I love the fact that Jameis Winston is on the field and not Deshaun Watson. That's fun for me. Christmas is my favorite holiday, says Gimmick, and he put it in all capital letters. And Gimmick, I'm sorry, but what I have in store for the Chiefs is unfortunately going to ruin your Christmas. And I'm sorry, I don't want to do that. You know what happened? I would never ruin your Christmas, Gimmick. I'm sorry for even joking around about that. So I worked in retail at one point, right? But customers were able to contact me directly through email and whatnot, and I would check my email because I always wanted to get back to them. This was years ago. I always wanted to get back to them as quickly as I could because they were buying things from me and I wanted to help them out and blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I'm a firm believer in when you're doing a job, just do it as the best you can, right? Whether you like the job or not. 4th and inch is coming up for Cleveland. So anyway, this guy ordered something. It was a wrestling singlet. It was a custom wrestling singlet. So that's one of the things that we sold. It was like sports gear and stuff. So anyway, I'll continue the story after the Browns convert this because I think they will. 4th and inches. And they give it to the fullback. He gets the first down. So anyway, this guy ordered. And so on the website, there was an option to customize the item. So you could buy the item just blank, which people did, or you can customize it. And there was a toggle letting us know that you wanted to customize it or you did not want to customize it. So this guy ordered and he clicked that he wanted to customize it, but he did not leave a note. So I contacted him, emailed him a bunch of times, called him, never got a response. And I just figured, okay, he's going to realize this thing hasn't shipped. He's going to contact me at some point. Anyway, fast forward to about 2 weeks later, big pass to Jordan Akins, and he is down at the 4-yard line. Wow. Excellent. So anyway, this guy calls me on Christmas Eve, and it's about 6:30 p.m. wondering where his package is because it was a gift for his son. And I told him, hey, you know, I tried to contact you. You didn't give us the customization. So I was trying to contact you and you didn't give it to us. So it hasn't shipped. But as soon as you give it to me, I'll make sure it goes shipped out right away. So Nick Chubb goes forward for a few yards, gets down to about the 3-yard line, the 2-yard line. So the guy starts screaming at me on the phone, telling me I ruined this kid's Christmas. And I got mad. Because you never tell me. The one thing, I'll stay chill, but you tell me I ruined the kid's Christmas, then I'm going to have a problem. So I got mad. But I didn't, really show it. I was just like, I don't know what to tell you, dude. Like, it is what it is. I'll just refund you. And he's like, no, I don't know. I was like, no, I'm just going to refund you. Okay, take care. But that's what happens. You tell me I ruined the kid's Christmas, I refund you. That's what happens. Nick Chubb, up the middle, gain of 2. But I was mad. Tillman's hurt. Yeah, Tillman went into the tent. So there's a Christmas story for you about ruining Christmases. I don't know what the point of that story was. I think somebody said something about, I was telling Gimmick that I was going to ruin his Christmas. And then it reminded me of that story. That's why I told you that story. That is why. Okay. Okay. Kirsten Carter says I'd be mad too. Geez, right? You ruined it because you weren't paying attention, man. Pay attention to what you're doing. PFD doubted the Mike Tomlin trap game. I did. I should have known, Chain Giggles. I should just defer to you Steelers fans. Sometimes I feel like I know better, and I know I have an idea that I don't know better. Mike Tomlin has snowflakes on his mustache. He's the only guy that still looks tough with snowflakes on his mustache. And there's another Clevelander with no shirt on. Melissa Klein. Can you talk to the city council or something about this? Can we do something about this? Because I don't need to keep seeing this on my TV. Is this going to happen all the time? I don't watch a lot of Browns games. So this is a little disturbing. They're the most shirtless fan base in all football. Jameis throws to the end zone, and that's go! Incomplete! Njoku could not hold on to the football, had it in his hands, and he couldn't reel it in. We've got a 4th and goal coming up. Mike Tomlin trap game. Oh, here's Isaac. Mike Tomlin trap game. No, Russ just sucks. Let's be fair to Russell Wilson, by the way. It's snow. It's a blizzard. I mean, I don't know that this is his fault. So we got a 4th and goal coming up from this is about the 2-yard line. Jameis Winston's out of the shotgun. Nick Chubb goes in motion. Winston back to pass. He gets pressured. Oh, dives into the end zone and he's in. Wow, Jameis almost got taken down. Did a little Spider-Man hop into the end zone, and that's a touchdown for the Cleveland Browns. Oh, man. Steelers defense fell apart there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 65-yard drive to expand the score. To make it a 10-point game right now, pending the extra point, will make it an 11-point game. But wow. They're going to go for 2. I'm going to try to make this a 12-point game. And Jameis working out of the shotgun. It's his first rushing touchdown in 3 years. Jameis back to pass. Floats it to the end zone. And that one's brought down by Njoku. He jumps up, comes down with that one. That was a tough catch, but he did it. 18-6. So yeah, this is certainly a Steelers trap game. You know what we might see for the very first time tonight, ladies and gentlemen? The Cleveland Browns belt. We have never seen the Cleveland Browns belt. Let me get that queued up because I feel like we're going to end up seeing that tonight unless Steelers just go on some crazy run here. But I don't know if that's going to happen. We saw the Chargers belt for the first time last week. And now we are on the verge of seeing the Cleveland Browns belt for the first time. I don't remember what the Browns belt looks like. Let me pull it up. I know I have it here. Let me see where. Oh, there it is. I mean, I feel like it looks like you would expect the Cleveland Browns belt to look. It looks exactly like. If you're picturing a Cleveland Browns belt, this is exactly what you're probably picturing. Just so you know. I'm not saying it's a bad belt. I'm not saying it's an ugly belt. It's a Cleveland Browns belt. It's what you would expect a Cleveland Browns belt to look like. And okay. Oh, I got to do a little work on this because there's something weird going on. Okay, hold on one sec here. All right. All right. Yeah, I just gotta do a little bit of artistic work here on this Browns belt, and we'll be good. Because I did not have it queued up. I had it created. It just wasn't queued up. So, and okay. All right. This should be good. It is not good. Okay, hold on. There we go. Now it should be good. Now I'm going to have the Browns belt ready to go. So if they win, which I think they're going to win, we're going to have the Browns belt ready to upload or ready to show you as soon as I upload it. Here we go. Okay. Browns title. I didn't think we'd be seeing this year, but wow. We've seen the Steelers title. So I could show you that if you want to see it, but I mean, that would be inappropriate considering they're probably not going to win this game. All right, the Browns title is all queued up. All queued up. I see a super chat coming in. I'm going to check that in a moment. Don't worry, I'm going to make sure no super chat goes unseen. Oh, if you're on the short stream, I just flashed the Browns title by accident. Now I got rid of it. Okay. So dude comes in with a $5. Hold on one second. Did you feel that? A bunch of Yinzers falling to the ground saying, fire Mike Tomlin. What? No, you don't fire Mike Tomlin. That's crazy. That is crazy. You guys fire Mike Tomlin, I will gladly take him. I've told you that. 627 is what dude's up to. I could show you his title. You've seen him many times before. There he is, the television champion. The man who tried to give up his television title for the greater good. And I refused. Refused. That's how good of a man dude is. Urinating Tree literally just tweeted, yes, this is definitely a Mike Tomlin kind of game. Yeah, I mean, you know, you're going to have bad games. It happens. It happens. Justin Fields is going to go run down the sideline. He's got that down to the 35-yard line? Big play by Justin Fields. Hold on. As I'm talking about, it's a 30-yard gain. As I'm talking about the Steelers, we're not going to see the Steelers title. All of a sudden, Justin Fields shows up and is, you know, making it look good. First and 10. Fields is going to run again. He's not going to get yards this time. He's going to lose yardage. So, like, why would you do that back-to-back? I guess because it's snowing? Is Russell Wilson hurt? Why is Justin Fields, Russell Wilson's still there, but Fields is going to stay in the game? This feels bizarre to me. Melissa Klein says, you spelled it Cleveland, didn't you? Oh, like for the male cleavage that we're seeing? That's the way she spelled it, yes. And Andy Williams sings, it's the most wonderful time of the year. That's right. What did I say? Barry Manilow? I don't remember who I said. Justin Fields throws us off his back foot downfield, and that's out of bounds. Andy Williams, I feel silly. Definitely Andy Williams. That is a pass interference on the defense. Oh, big break by the Steelers. 220. It feels like a holiday when it snows like this. I feel like I don't have school tomorrow, and I don't have school tomorrow, but still. This feels like one of those nights when I would know I wouldn't have school tomorrow, and I would be like, I am staying up and playing video games all night. No one's going to stop me. Russell Wilson is back in the game. Got a first and 10. 10 minutes left. Hand off to Najee Harris. He gets maybe about 2 yards. So Melissa Klein is up to 220 on that. With that dono. There we go. Number 1 contender. Right there. Your top 5 donation champion contenders. With that gentleman still hanging out by the Nakatomi Plaza sign. He's concerning me now because he's not going away. I don't know what's going on with him. So there's a flag. Cleveland saying it's on Pittsburgh. Oh, it's on the defense. So Cleveland jumped across the line. 2nd and 3 now. Oh yeah, that was on. That was definitely on Cleveland. Definitely on Cleveland. Time for a Russ goal line pick to Malcolm Butler. Oh man, bringing up the rough stuff. Second and 3, Russ. Little play action. Runs to the right, throws it to Najee Harris. He's got a first down, and he's down at the 5. Big time. .43 left in the 4th quarter. The clock continues to tick. Russell Wilson from the 5, working out of the shotgun. Will take the snap. on an end around, hands it to Cordero Patterson, and he loses 2 yards. The ageless Cordero Patterson, ladies and gentlemen. SG says, here we go. Second and goal coming up, and Justin Fields is back out on the field, and there's a flag. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Cleveland Browns. Grant Delphin must have said something to, looks like he said something to George Pickens, poked him in the chest, grabbed his face mask, and the flag came in. Oh, slapped George Pickens in the face mask a little bit. So we got a first and goal from the 3. Justin Fields gives the ball to Jaylen Warren, and he's in the end zone. And Pittsburgh scores. And as Al Michael said, not the cleanest handoff, but it works. An 18-12 game, ladies and gentlemen. 18-12. $51 likes on the stream. Tom Brown says, must be snowing in hell. Pittsburgh scores a touchdown. Boswell's coming out for the extra point. Tom Brown, I'm sorry, did I say Tim Brown? Tim Brown was a wide receiver, wasn't he? Kick is up, and I believe it's good. It's good, okay. So tough to see. Got a 5-point game, folks. Pittsburgh could get to 20, make this a 2018 final. Let's see. I said Cleveland's belt's going to be shown tonight, and I could have been wrong. I may have been wrong. Probably be over by the time you get here. All right, here we go. Father Dismas says, wait, you can actually go in the end zone? You didn't know that? Yeah. Yeah, you can actually get in there, and they give you points. More points than if you just kick through that big yellow thing that's just behind the end zone. So, all right, we got ourselves a little bit of a game here. This is fun. This is fun. I just sent it to overtime. Can we go to overtime? There's a 5-point difference here. So that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. I'm definitely not sending this to overtime. The game will definitely be over. I told PFA that. PFA went out with a friend of hers tonight. She is on her way back. She will be back soon. But you hear Lorraine is well behaved. The dogs are well behaved. When Dad is here, that's me. Nobody gets out of line because they know. That's not true. They're just relaxing. They're chilling. They like hearing me talk. That's the thing. But Lorraine, I gave Lorraine. Oh, look at Rangers fan getting crazy with the exclamation points. Excellent. What is that logo, Rangers fan? What is that avatar? It's the Jets logo, the former Jets logo, by the way, with the word suck. Is that what you did? Oh, man. I can't. Can't do it. Can't do it. Touchdown Steelers, safety Cleveland. That could probably happen. I wouldn't doubt it. Steelers schedule, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Philadelphia, Baltimore, KC, Cincinnati. That's rough. That is a rough schedule, man. Woof. Thank God you have 8 wins. Because that schedule is insane. Jerome Ford takes this to about the 24-yard line. It says this year sucks? Oh, okay. Okay, but it's still the Jets logo. Or former Jets logo. That's not the actual Jets logo now. So you'll get away with it because that logo doesn't matter anymore. I hated that logo, by the way. I'm waiting for Lucas to barge in and start barking. Yeah, he's not going to start barking at this time. Lucas likes to bark when he goes outside and sees birds. He likes to bark at the birds. And then we have a wall in the back. And he likes to bark at the... Sometimes you can hear cars going by and whatnot. He likes to bark at those. So I pick him up and hold him so I can see over the wall and just be like Mad Dog everybody. As Nick Chubb gets taken down at the line of scrimmage, 7:43 left in the game. The clock continues to tick. This team sucks as my logo. You just noticed? Yes, I did. I did just notice. And I do not appreciate it. What do I think of Perna's Jets logo? I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet. Astro doesn't really bark. He'll howl if we leave, because I got cameras and stuff. So I'll check, and sometimes he'll howl right when we leave, and then Lorraine mimics him. Oh, and the ball is loose, and Pittsburgh picks it up. Oh man! Wow! I don't want to say I cursed the Browns by talking about the belt. I'll say the belt itself cursed the Browns. I'm going to blame Matt West because he's the one he's not even here. I'm going to blame him anyway because he's the one that called for the belt. So Jameis gets the ball stripped. It was Herbig that came in? Oh, beautiful. So, yeah, Matt West is the one that started that whole show the belt too early or talk about the belt too early and the other team will gain some power. But anyway, Astro beats up Lucas when he starts barking. He's like the disciplinarian. And he's smaller. You know what, Rich? I'll take the blame. All right, Isaac, that's big of you. Isaac is going to take the blame. First and 10, I got to change ball. Play action. Russ throws downfield. Oh, George Pickens was open, but that was just off target. Man, he could have had George Pickens. Damn. The hellhole already cursed the Browns a long time ago. Yes. Yes, the Hellmouth. The Hellmouth is certainly under Cleveland. And it may be in full effect tonight. Second and 10. Here is Russell Wilson working out of the shotgun. Because the Najee Harris was fighting for yards. He's got about a 4-yard gain. Probably should have gotten taken down after a 2-yard gain, but he pushed forward. Got about 4 out of it. Gimmick says, put Fields back in all caps. Famous Jameis fumbled. He didn't throw a pick. He fumbled. Had the ball stripped. 3rd and 6 coming up. And here comes George Pickens lined up to Russell's left. Russ working out of the shotgun from the 23-yard line. Throws over the middle, and that is caught. And that's a touchdown. And that is Calvin Austin with a leaping grab in the end zone. And just like that, the Pittsburgh Steelers with back-to-back touchdowns. Oh, man. Make it a 19-18 game. Oh, Lord. I might have to get the Steelers belt up. Bubba says, Brown's going to Brown. Isaac said, I'm out of here. But then he said, what WTF Browns? This has got to really be hurting SG, by the way, who was sympathetic to the Browns before. SG's been awfully quiet since this whole comeback has started. He's been eerily quiet. Just imagine him sitting there in a corner like, why Browns? You're my second favorite team. Russ is going to go for a 2-point conversion here. Well, Russ and the Steelers, not just him. And there's the snap. Russ throws to the end zone as intended for Cordero Patterson, incomplete. 1918. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, SG cursed at me. Wait a minute. Oh, no. He said F off. Was that cursing at me or were you cursing at Russ? Oh, man. Here we go. If SG cursed at me, I might have to Phantom Zone him. But I don't know that I can. I don't know that I can Phantom Zone SG. So I might have to call upon Bubba to Phantom Zone him, if that's the case. AFC North, boring till the end, then excitement. Bubba with the Thrayer, thank you so much. He's up to 630. AFC, I love these AFC East games, man. I gotta be honest. Gotta be honest. Bubba's television title is still on the screen. SG cursed at me. Oh, wait a minute. So, should we Phantom Zone SG for a minute for cursing at me? I'll leave it up to Scantor. How's that? I'll leave it up to the chat. It would only be a minute, but we'll see. Still a trap game until the clock reads 0, says Shane Giggles. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Rangers fan says, ban him. Oh, when you're calling for the banning of SG, you can't ban SG. You kidding me? SG's a fixture here. Dude is the television champion. I'm sorry. Did I say Bubba? I don't have the heart to Phantom Zone SG for a minute, so somebody else has to do it because it'll keep me up all night. Mine is on the left. Look what JB100 said. If the Browns lose, SG gets Phantom Zone. "29 degrees. He suffers constantly from the condition, yeah. Scantor, how do you not have the... Hold on a second. Scantor doesn't have the power. Wait a minute. Scantor must be blessed with the power. Hold on. Scantor is a managing moderator. He should have the power. Scantor, you have the power. I will not take his wrench away. Get out of here. I will not take his wrench away. Anakin Skyogre. Jameis gets this batted down. All right, so SG has escaped the Phantom Zoning. He's beloved. He's beloved in this chat, apparently, so SG will escape the Phantom Zoning. This time. Just watch yourself. Oh, you can't time each other out? It has to be me? All right. All right. Kirsten Carter says, this chat is fire. I love it here. Everybody's saying they love the chat after SG told me to go F myself. SG's like, F off, dude. And everybody's like, oh, this chat's awesome. He escaped the Phantom Zone. Like Zod. Yeah, all right. SG is the Zod of the chat. If beloved means people wanting to ban him and take his wrench away, then sure. Oh, 2nd and 8. Well, I mean, it was only Rangers fan and Anakin, and I think their combined ages are like 22, right? They're like the young ones of the chat. Oh, look at JB100. I love this chat too, but I love Rich Moore. Oh, excellent. Excellent, excellent. I demand your love. Oh, so the comment was also a bit directed at JB. Okay, so I only got the half. It's only a half FU. I don't think that's Phantom Zone worthy then. If it was a full F off, then that would be, a little serious, but you'd still escape the Phantom Zone. But a half F off isn't quite as criminal of an act. I'm going to have to call it an evening. Good night, everyone. Philip Quinn, before you go, really quick, I'm going to show you your title one more time. And there it is. Hold on. It's coming. Bam, there you go. Thank you so much, Philip Quinn, for all the support. Our multiversal champion has taken his leave, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see him soon. What a catch by Jerry Jeudy. He takes that down to the 39, and Jameis Winston is crawling. And he's marching back out there like a warrior, like a wounded warrior. That was a hell of a catch by Jerry Jeudy. He is coming alive, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Jameis to Jeudy is becoming a connection. Right over a defender. Hell of a 3rd down. So at the Steelers 39, 4:39 left on the clock. Play action. Jameis Winston throws. It was intended for Elijah Moore, and that's incomplete. Dude says, I've got a good punishment. SG has to step on a Lego. To be fair, he could just tell us he stepped on a Lego and we wouldn't have any proof. We would need visual proof if you actually stepped on a Lego, SG. I would need to see it. Otherwise, it wouldn't count. Jameis back to pass. Throws over the middle, and that's incomplete. Batted away. Intended for Njoku. Broken up by Beanie Bishop. Dude is up to 632 on the stream. Oh, Legos definitely hurt. Legos definitely hurt when you step on them. I could. Legos hurt and plugs hurt. You ever stepped on a plug? Stepping on a plug is one of the worst things. Also, banging your toe in the corner of like a room or like a doorway as you're walking out, like your pinky toe, that, oh my God, that drops me right to the ground. Jameis throws a pick. What did I say? Jameis was good for at least a pick. Terrible, terrible pass. And it's Steelers ball. Oh, we knew Jameis was good for at least one pick, so that's the 2nd turnover of the game. Had the ball stripped from him earlier. And just threw this away. Well, not away, but not near his receiver. And it was picked off. So we will not see the Cleveland Browns belt tonight, I don't think. Unless I just unless I'm reversing the hex. But I'm going to queue up the Steelers belt that we have seen before. I'm just going to queue it up and get it ready to go. Because I believe we might be seeing the Steelers belt tonight. But let's see. Wow, says Melissa Klein. Yeah, I'm sorry, Melissa. I'm so sorry. That was just a bad throw. On the heels of that awesome Jerry Jeudy reception, which was a beautiful pass, you get that. Kato Luna says, Rich, I would step on a Lego barefoot and it wouldn't hurt, but to be fair, my right leg is fake. Well, you know, haven't they made some nice advancements in technology where you might feel that at some point, Kato? Hasn't that happened? Is that a thing now? Takato's bragging about having Legos not hurt when he steps on them. That's an awesome flex. Not giving Nick Chubb the ball and leaving the game in Jameis's hands is the choice, says SGS. To be fair, the Steelers are well camouflaged with their white jerseys in this weather. That's true, yeah. But still, the pass was not close to the receiver. It's not like a Steeler jumped in front of the ball. The ball went past the receiver and into the Steelers' hands. So, Father Dismas is trying to be nice. Well, we're going to call it for what it is. That was a bad pass by Jameis. But this weather has gotten crazy, though. Njoku is open for the first down. Let me see. Let me see this replay. I mean, it's hard to see from here on TV. I can't imagine what Jameis has got going on in his head. Yeah, the Steelers, it's tough to see these guys. Oh, Njoku was open, wide open, yeah. Right to the defender. Oh, man, that was intended for Elijah Moore. Right between the numbers, he hit the defender. Right between the numbers. To be fair, the Browns are trying to get a draft pick to trade Watson. Yeah, maybe. 1st and 10 from the 23. I would imagine the Steelers are going to utilize the ground game here, which they do. Najee Harris falls forward for about a gain of 3. I never once doubted that the Browns are going to Brown and the Steelers are going to find a way to benefit from it, says Mike Causey. Yeah. Well, I mean, my prediction was fairly... I'm getting close with the predictions this year. I'm not nailing any, but I'm getting fairly close. So... just throwing it to the red line. It's the Aaron Rodgers excuse. 2nd and 7. Justin Fields is in the game again. Working out of the shotgun. Fields hands off to Najee Harris. And he goes forward and he's got a few yards. And we've got a 3rd and about 3 coming up. 3rd and about 3. JB100 says, I did see this coming. This game had all the makings of a Tomlin trap game. That we've been hearing that since the beginning. Tomlin trap game. But doesn't look that way. Looks like a Jameis trap game. 1,000 views on the short stream, ladies and gentlemen. That's incredible. That's incredible. It's tough to hate watching Russ besides the Broncos days. Yeah, I agree. I think I'm having fun watching Russ this year. Broncos days were rough, but you know, Nathaniel Hackett. What can you do? I know all too well about Nathaniel Hackett. All too well about Nathaniel Hackett. Third and 4. Fields is in. Calling an audible here. He's out of the shotgun. Got Najee Harris to his left. Cleveland looks ready for it. Fields is going to look to pass. Throws it downfield. Oh, and it's incomplete. George Pickens is looking for a flag. Does not get one. There was a little contact down there, but I don't know that it was flag worthy. And now Cleveland will get another shot. I don't know why you would... I don't like this bringing Justin Fields out and letting him throw that ball. I don't like that. I don't know why you want to just keep Russ on the field. I mean, you want to bring in Field. Oh, this punt is shanked. Terrible punt. And Cleveland will take over in Pittsburgh territory. Wow, that was a horrible punt. They're going to take over at the Pittsburgh 46, it looks like. Maybe the Pittsburgh 45. Wow, Steelers are falling apart. Wait a minute. I just queued up the Steelers belt. Maybe me queuing up the belts is affecting this game in some way. I don't think I can do anything with curses, but I think we're gathering enough evidence to suggest maybe these belts being queued up have a little more power than I'm giving them credit for. The Hudson River is cursed just for football. I used to play football by the Hudson River, by the way. 3:22 left. And that Ford with a gain of 7. We got 2nd and 3 coming up. 3:12 left on the clock, and the clock keeps ticking. I am not queuing up another belt. Steelers belt is queued up. I queued up the Cleveland belt. They started falling apart. Queued up the Steelers belt. And now they fall apart. Well, I don't know if they fell apart. Well, it was a bad punt. Terrible punt. And I don't know why Fields was in for as long as he was in. That was a bit of a head scratcher. Jameis gets the ball off, and that is, oh my God, that is dropped by Jordan Akins. Wide open was Jordan Akins. That would have been a first down, and he just dropped it. Oh, man. A new curse, the curse of the Q. Put up the Cowboys belt. The curse of the Q. Man, Akins had a lot of room to run there. He could have gotten in the end zone maybe. Wide open. And just drops it. 3rd and 4 coming up. Browns are 0 for 8 on 3rd down, and this ball gets batted away. That was intended for David Njoku, and we got a 4th and 4 coming up. Cleveland has to go for this. Jameis is squinting. The snow is blowing right in his face. Isaac says, I'm done. I can't save the Cowboys. Kirsten Carter's right. There's nothing I could do. If I had the power to save a team, it would be the New York Jets. I would save the Jets. That can't happen. I can't do it. I wish I could. Believe me. I wish I could save the Jets, but I cannot. I've tried many times. Doesn't work. Fourth and 4. Jameis working out of the shotgun, takes the snap, gets the ball off, and that is caught by Jerry Jeudy. And that's a first down, and the clock will keep ticking. Jerry Jeudy with a nice catch. Shadow Viper says, how did this game get so nail-biting for these fans? Yeah, I agree. I agree. Melissa Klein, you got the first down. 1st and 10. Jeudy gets the ball off, and that is caught by Jordan Akins. We'll have a 2nd and about 2 coming up. The clock stops at 2:05. Jeudy is looking damn good, man. Jets had so much potential. How did it go so wrong? Oh, how much time do you have? Because, I mean, I could spend more time than is left in this game talking about it. Rodgers is washed. That's a big part of it. Terrible coaching. Those are the 2 big things. Those are the 2 major things. That's how it went wrong. Washed quarterback with terrible coaching is not a good mix, regardless of how talented other aspects of the roster are. Those are the 2 things you do not want to be bad, and those are the 2 major things that are bad for us. But it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Not this year. Jets are going to bring in a culture changer at quarterback, I'm telling you. Oh, I love this Hershey's Kiss commercial where it's like bells, but they just interrupted it. Oh, no, they gave it a little hip-hop twist. I like this. Oh, pretty cool. I like it. Nice. I'm looking at the early window on Sunday, and these games don't look good. What's the plan? Let me see, SG. What is the plan for Sunday? The Sunday plan might just be the primetime game, actually, because you got a lot of stuff going on before the holidays coming up. So I'm going to be doing the primetime game on Sunday. Definitely, I'm probably not going to be doing an early game. If I do decide to do an early game, I will let you know. But let me take a look at the games, actually. SJ, I'm so glad I didn't Phantoms on you, even though you told me to go F myself in such a harsh way before. It's okay. Chiefs-Panthers is tempting. I got to be honest. Chiefs-Panthers is tempting. Vikings-Bears is also tempting. The Tommy DeVito Buccaneers? Tommy DeVito Giants versus the Buccaneers? We're going to have, Tommy DeVito around Christmas time. There's going to be another menu coming up in NFL high school. We're going to get more NFL high school episodes up too. We might have an NFL high school holiday episode coming up this week. Keep an eye out for it. Thanksgiving episode. Teams telling the teacher what they're thankful for. Cowboys, Commanders. Oh, that's not early games. Yeah, I'm probably not going to do an early game, but if I do, it'll just be like, the whole slate of early games. Maybe I'll do a little extra focus on the Bears-Vikings because that's divisional. But Chiefs-Panthers is tempting. Chiefs-Panthers is tempting because you never know. Oh, yeah, the Cutlets. The Cutlets are for Tommy. Oh, Lucas and Astro are in here now, and they are wreaking havoc. They're wreaking havoc. What are you guys doing? Huh? I gotta check on them for a second. Hold on one sec. What's going on, guys? What are we doing? What's going on? You look like you're up to no good. Both you guys. Come up on the bed. You want to come over here? Come on. You want to be on the television? you want to be on YouTube? No, he just walked away from me. All right, whatever. They both walked away from me. Okay. 3rd and 2 coming up for the Cleveland Browns. 2-minute warning. And here we go. 3rd and 2. Jameis under center. Play action. Oh, man, he gets this ball off. Incomplete. He was running backwards, had pursuit on him. Lord Chair made his first appearance, just fully. There's a flag. Was that intentional grounding? Might be intentional grounding. Oh, man, if that's intentional grounding, that takes them out of field goal range. That's terrible. Let's see. Jameis was running backwards. Let us see. All right, let's make this call sometime today. You guys know what the call is. I don't know why it's taking 4 hours to make the call. They're just like standing there looking like idiots. Somebody pick up the flag and make the call, please. My God. What's going on, buddy? Here comes Astro. He's back in the room. What was the penalty? So 5-yard penalty, 4th down. A lineman intentionally touched the pass. So it wasn't intentional grounding because Jameis was hit as he was throwing. Okay. So then a lineman tried to catch it, and that's what the penalty was. So that was a 5-yard penalty. So what do we have? We have 4th and 2. Wait, he said it was a 5-yard penalty. How's it 4th and 2? This is so weird. Man, it is snowing ridiculously out there. Pittsburgh declined the penalty? Penalties declined, so they're going 4th and 2. Well, I guess you would repeat the down if they accepted it, so it would be 3rd and 7 or 4th and 2. So they're accepting the 3rd. So they're accepting it then. What is going on? So they originally declined it, and now they're accepting it. So now it's going to be, instead of 4th and 2, it's going to be 3rd and 7. All right, that made sense. I was going to say, why would you decline that? So it gets pushed back to the 30. 3rd and 7. Okay. Jameis working out of the shotgun. Elijah Moore is in motion. And the play is whistle dead. Oh, my Lord. These refs, now they're starting to piss me off. Oh, it's a timeout. Okay, it's not the ref's fault. Sorry, refs. You're doing a hell of a job. So, was that Stefanski that called the timeout? Father Dismas, yeah. So there was a penalty. There was confusion as to what the penalty was because they thought it was going to be intentional grounding, but it wasn't. It was actually Jameis got hit as he was throwing, but one of his offensive linemen tried to catch the ball. So that's apparently a 5-yard penalty for the lineman touching the football while it's in the air. Intentionally touching the football while it's in the air. So that's a 5-yard penalty. Mike Tomlin, originally it was going to be 4th and 2. And Mike Tomlin it was either going to be 4th and 2 if you decline a penalty or 3rd and 7 if you accept the penalty. Mike Tomlin originally declined it. Now he accepted it. And now it's 3rd and 7. So I hope I explained it right. So 3rd and 7 from the 30. Jameis throws downfield. Wide open is Jerry Jeudy, and that's a first down. Jerry Jeudy is on fire, ladies and gentlemen. He has arrived. Jerry Jeudy has finally arrived. Man, this is the Jerry Jeudy we thought we were going to get when he came out of college. His route running is elite. And in the snow, man. So is there another penalty on the defense? Oh, it was on Bishop bumping Jeudy, and he got flagged for that. Terrible. Terrible. Illegal touching by the lineman. Where have I seen that before? First and goal from about the 9. It looks like first and goal from the 9. Jameis working out of the shotgun. Takes the snap. Gives it to Jerome Ford. He's got room. Oh, it's Nick Chubb. I'm sorry. He takes that down to the 1. Nick Chubb fighting for yards. Takes it down to the 1. We got 2nd and goal. Hell of a run by Nick Chubb. Hell of a run by Nick Chubb. Second and goal. 1:03 left on the clock. Jameis takes the snap, gives it to Chubb, and he gets in the end zone. Touchdown Browns. They regain the lead. Wow. 24-19. Wait a minute. Maybe the Mike Tomlin trap game is a thing. So many emotions tonight. Browns have to go for 2 here to make it a 7-point game. And then Father Dismas might be right. I might have sent this game into overtime. What am I doing? Oh, good God. If they get the 2-point conversion, of course, and the Steelers score. Jameis under center. Oh, the play is whistled dead. Flag. False start on the offense. Oh, man, that's killer. That's killer. There's 57 seconds left, Anakin. 57 seconds left. SG's going to party tonight. Yes. His beloved Cleveland Browns took the lead. Look how happy he is. He's even putting up laughing emojis. He's so happy. You can, if you walk by SG Street, you just hear music, like that low bass, as he's throwing a party at his house. That's what you hear at SG's house right now. Oh, boy. There we go. 2-point try from the 12-yard line. Jameis takes the snap, gets it off to the end zone, intended for Jerry Jeudy, and it's broken up. So it will remain 24-19, and the Steelers will have one timeout and 57 seconds left to try to get downfield and in the end zone, because a field goal will not do it. Will not do it. How many flags tonight? Not many, Tom Brown. This has actually been very good officiating. Very good officiating. There haven't been too many flags. Cannot complain. I'm glad I'm glad we're seeing more of this with the NFL. I feel like the last few games we've watched, the flags have been minimal. His neighbors are like, who the hell's barking so loud? As you hear SG in his house, oof, oof. Oh, dear God. Ah. So let's see. P6 wants Fields. That would be a tragedy of errors. Bringing in Justin Fields to work this drive. Nick Chubb, 20 rushes, 58 yards, 2 touchdowns. What a remarkable story for Nick Chubb. That injury last year, man, I thought he was done. After seeing what his leg did last year, oh, God, that was terrible. Saving the flags for the Red Queen. Oh, yes. That's what the Chiefs are going to say. Our flags will block out the sun. Then we will fight in the shade. That's what the Lions are going to say if they face them in the Super Bowl. I got to use that for a skit. There is a kickoff. And Jalen Warren gets across the 30 down to the 36, and he'll be taken down. Bubba says he feels he needs to come to SG's aid for the utter abuse he's endured tonight. Well, Bubba, I mean, it's, he did ask for this by pledging his allegiance to the Cleveland Browns, which took me by surprise. I got to be honest. I was like, what? 50 seconds left for Russell Wilson. Oh, yeah, game over. Well, he's still got one timeout. Let's see. Russ has thrown some nice lollipops this year. And he's got George Pickens, who is a monster of a deep threat. Russ is a little transparent on the field, though, right now. Throws it over the middle to Freiermuth. Freiermuth gets his gain at 10. 42 seconds left. The Steelers are going to have to hurry up. Russ will take the snap out of the shotgun. He gets flushed out of the pocket, gets the ball off, and that's incomplete on 2nd and 1, 22 seconds left. So I am going to queue up the Browns belt. And if the Steelers end up winning this game, then we know that something's up with the queuing up of the belts. So you very well may see the Browns title for the first time tonight. Very well may see it. Pass out to Jalen Warren on 3rd and 1. He gets about 10. We got 16 seconds left. And they got to take the timeout. SG, aren't you a Ravens fan? Anakin, he is changed his allegiance tonight to the Cleveland Browns. So SG will forever. So he was a former Cleveland Browns fan, and now he's a current Cleveland Browns fan. He couldn't stay away from him. He needed to. There was just. He had to change. He had to go back. Charlie says, "Don't show the belt." It's queued up. I'm not showing it until the game's over, but the Cleveland Browns belt is officially queued up. It's officially queued up. Richard, give me advice. How do you deal with the Jets, says SG. You show them a lot of love and affection and just tell them, I believe in you and I believe you will fix this. That's it. That's all you can do. It's all you can do. Here comes Russell Wilson. Back to pass, 14 seconds. He throws a duck, and that's out of bounds. 10 seconds left. 2nd and 10. I mean, you can hate them too, because I do hate them, but I also, I hate them because of what they do, the Jets. But, I still love them, but it's like, I want to smack them sometimes. Yes, violently. I want to smack the Jets. But don't let it ruin your day. Just know it's going to get better. It will get better. It can only go up from here. That's what you have to hang your hat on. Cleveland Browns call timeout. It can only get better from here. It can't get any worse. It can only get better. And it's going to get better. And Woody Johnson being angry and wanting that he's aging. And I remember when Leon Hess was aging and called a bad owner, but even back before we had Twitter and everything, it was just the newspapers and the news stations or whatever. And that was back when news was just news. They would just report on things. And then you had some of, people sharing opinions on whatever, sports shows there were. I don't remember at the time, but in the opinion articles, people calling Leon Hess a bad owner, and Leon Hess decided to go to Bill Parcells and basically say, please turn this team around before I die. That's what Woody Johnson's about to do. 2nd and 10. Not to Bill Parcells, though. Russ is back to pass. And he gets it off to Calvin Austin. It's about a 9-yard gain. 6 seconds left. This is the end. That's the doors. Only on this stream run by a Jets fan would I feel the need to defend the Ravens fan. Rich, what have you done to me? That's why I love this stream. My voice cracks. We have just all these weird, this is the way football should be. That we defend Ravens fans who become Browns fans suddenly in the middle of a stream. I mean, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. A Patriots fan watching a stream run by a Jets fan defending a former Ravens fan who has suddenly become a Browns fan. Where can it go? Where can it go from there? Oh, Lions fans have been there many times. Lions fans, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Things change quickly in the NFL, man. And I think Woody is fired up to actually make something happen. He had high hopes for the Aaron Rodgers thing with the roster looking the way it did. He had such high hopes. He tasted victory, and now he knows I need competent people in here because what we just had was a disaster, and I'm not going to have it anymore. I'm not going to have it anymore. Six seconds left. Russ working out of the shotgun on 3rd and 1. Throws up a lollipop to the end zone, and that's batted away, and that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. Do we put the belt up? I think we do. The Cleveland Browns title is up officially on the short stream, and you're going to see it in 3, 2, 1 on the live stream. There it is. Cleveland with 2 L's. How do you like it, SG? You like it? There we go. You can hear the bass. The bass coming from SG's house. It's like a rave. Orange lights flashing in the windows. And that's that. Look at that. So, yeah, the Cleveland Browns. We got the Cleveland Browns belt up for the first time. Cleveland with 2 L's. It looks pretty good, though, right? They've got some orange jewels in there. What are those called? I don't know. That O, I like the way the O is huge in Browns. I think that's telling. Well, Steelers with a valiant effort. Wasn't meant to be. What are you going to do? Good night, Rangers fan. Good night. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you to everybody, man. This was an awesome stream. Had a lot of fun. Snow for the first time on the live stream this year. Excellent. Excellent. I enjoyed it. Thank you to everybody who donated to the stream. You guys keep this going. And yeah, so on Sunday, definitely primetime game. I will let you know in the Discord if I'm going to do a regular stream. Again, I might have a video posted up on Patreon. Patreon is right there, ladies and gentlemen. For $1 a month, you can have access to those videos that are exclusively on Patreon. Mike Causey with a $5 says it really should have been cheering for the Browns. Also, if you're an Uru tier patron, you get access to my videos before they're posted on YouTube or anywhere else. I really should have been cheering for the Browns, but Judy deciding to now become a decent receiver just pisses me off, says Mike Causey. He's more than a decent receiver, man. He looks like the Jerry Jeudy everybody thought he was going to be. He looks like the Jerry Jeudy I wanted the Jets to draft. I mean, he is looking legit, making remarkable plays, game-changing plays. Thank you so much, Mike Causey. Good to have you here, man. Mike Causey, the Broncos fan. We got another Broncos fan in the chat. I'm here for it. I love it. Excellent. See you Sunday, SG. Maybe he'll be a Ravens fan again by then. We don't know. We'll have to see. I'll be in San Diego. Chargers fan Monday, says Shane Giggles. We'll be probably watching that game. I'm pretty sure. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. But definitely Sunday night. We'll definitely be here Sunday night. Good night, Johnny Bones Johnson. To the IDF for Jameis Winston, who almost blew the game, for the Tomlin inevitable trap game that was called by the Steelers fans in the chat. For Father Dismas, for Kirsten Carter, says thank you, Richard. See you Sunday. For Takeda Luna and his wooden leg that he can step on Legos with and crush Legos with. And for SG, I think we SG'd twice. For Bubba, who loves everybody. And JB100, who is, he wins the comedy award for all of his awesome remarks in the chat. PFA's home, by the way. I am Rich Jodice, the Pro Football Demon, and I bid you all a hearty and healthy farewell.